Let's go. We're back. We're back. Oh fuck. Okay, I want to play this one. Shit. We're back. Aren't you guys fucking excited? Okay. I wanted to stream the other night, but my Wi-Fi was shitting itself, so we're doing it tonight. Even though I'm tired as hell. I was doing a lot of shit today, but I don't want to get into that. What I do want to get into is some of this drama. Okay, lots and lots of drama has been happening. And unfortunately, I've just been too busy to cover. It is just a unfortunate circumstance of life, you know. But anyway, we're gonna get right into it. I don't know why I'm stalling. There's nothing to fucking stall for. So the first thing I wanted to react to was Nick's Mama Max video. Okay, we're not gonna watch the whole thing. However, I did want to watch this specific segment of the video. Okay, basically, in this segment is, I mean, obviously, you haven't already watched this video. Go watch it right the fuck now. It's such a banger video, dude. Oh my god. It's actually, like, it's one of the best videos, I think, that Nick's ever put out. Anyways, glazing aside, this video is awesome, and it revealed a ton of new information, and, you know, I personally, I feel kind of uncomfortable, like, watching somebody's entire fucking video essay that they, obviously put a lot of work into, but I'll just react to this, one part where they released new information, and what they released new information about is Night Docs. If you don't remember Night Docs, he is a former friend of Mama Max's who actually went in to defend Mama Max when Tommy C was criticizing him all those years ago, right, initially. So basically, he was a huge dick rider of Mama Max. He let him stay at his house, and I don't want to spoil anything, but Mama Max betrayed him in a pretty significant way by spreading rumors to his friends that he was an abuser of sorts. So I don't want to spoil any further. Let's just get right into this section of the Nick Diorio video, and then we have a statement from Night Docs right after that we can read off.
Feel he could do anything to me legally for saying that, because if he were to, the girl who made the testimony would come forward. And
so I mean, this is Mama Max just talking about Magnetar, as you know, someone that he falsely accused, and yeah, that's very convenient because Magnetar is actually pursuing legal action. There's a GoFundMe up right now. I would highly encourage anyone listening right now to go donate to that. I mean, Magnetar, you know, he didn't deserve a lot of stuff that happened to him, and I would love to see that guy get justice. So
testify.
So she has his dick pic and has timestamps of when it was sent.
He does not have his dick pic.
So what does she have that she could come forward with?
Just her memory. But just because Anthony Field doesn't want to admit he's a pedophile doesn't mean he didn't do the things he did.
We already knew that Max Stryker believes allegations in and of themselves are enough evidence to conclude Camden Gerard Davis is a cult leader and child predator.
Well, I addressed him as a cult leader and sexual predator because that's how he has been described by the survivors, and even testimonials themselves serve as evidence in a court of law. So to me, that is all of the evidence I need to say this man is a sexual predator and cult leader.
But there's also that conveniently different standard set for the 5 girls that accused Max himself of being an abuser.
I mean, yeah, all this is kind of recap, but it leads into the Night Doc stuff because he did very similar things with both of them, right? As you'll come to see. But, I mean, yeah, like I said again, what happened to Magnetar is super fucked up. The only difference between Magnetar and Night Docs, really, is that he accused Magnetar in public and like got a lot of his public shit fucked up. While with Night Docs, it was more just like behind the scenes and private.
You provided evidence that was some girl's testimony, and 4 girls, if not 5, came out with their testimony against you. So by your own definition of evidence, they would have more evidence against you.
What I'm saying is the burden of proof is on them and they didn't provide any.
I even confronted Max on this, and he was unable to demonstrate how these 2 cases shared meaningful differences. 5 girls said it.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened.
Well,
5 girls said it.
Well, yes,
about you.
After they were in a group chat together for 3 months, after changing their allegations.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Dude, all these fucking retards who say, oh, allegations are actually evidence. I hope they all get fucking accused, okay? It's super fucking satisfying to see it. It's just super satisfying to see, right? Because you have like retards like Flamenco saying that dumb shit while they're being accused of like being like a pedophile and shit, right? And then you also have retards like Mama Max who are also saying, like, it seems like if you say allegations or evidence, it always comes back to bite you in the ass, right? I mean, sure, allegations are like a form of evidence, but I mean, it's so incredibly weak. It's most of the time, it's not even worth considering, right? What's good, Cathodic? How are you doing? I'm well.
What group chat are you in? The evidence server with all of the girls?
There is evidence in there.
Clearly, Mama Max has two completely different standards for believing women based on largely spoken word testimony, and he showcases an alarming hypocrisy when he himself is on the receiving end of an accusation. We also learn that Mama Max is ready and willing to tease unverifiable evidence in his unsubstantiated predator allegations. Evidence Max knows damn well he is not in possession of.
So do you have any evidence proving he's a pedophile? Because you didn't show it in your video.
What do you want? His dick pic?
No. What? I want...
It's weird that he offered up the dick pic there, even though he clarifies later in the private call that he doesn't even have the dick pic. Nobody has a picture of Anthony's penis, right? Long day, lol. Yeah, me too, kinda. But, you know, you still need to be on the content grind, okay? No breaks. But, yeah, I mean, it's super weird for him to imply here that he has Anthony's dick pic when he clarified later that he does not have his dick pic. And really, he just has spoken word testimony against Anthony Field. And, you know, I think it'd be really funny to see him get fucked over in court. The court stuff is hard, right? Because I'm really not sure. Defamation is just so hard to win in the United States, right? Especially against public figures, because even if you have, like, a sliver of an inclination for, like, even if your reason for believing something is completely retarded, if you actually believed that thing when you said it, then you're completely off the hook for defamation. Which, I mean... in some ways it's retarded, but it's also kind of based because it protects a lot of freedom of speech, right? However, you know, I'm not a legal expert. I just hope that Mama Max gets fucked as much as possible, even if that is just his money getting more and more drained from this lawsuit, right?
Evidence proving he's a pedophile.
I think his behaviors prove that he is a pedophile.
So she has his dick pic and has timestamps of when it was sent.
He does not have his dick pic.
But like I said, we all knew that already. What we weren't able to do last time was establish a pattern of behavior. Ladies and gentlemen, are you familiar with the YouTuber?
True. Why didn't we get the dick pic? I wanted. Okay, no.
Night Docs. I heard you mention that you do like stuff with
doxing.
Politics and stuff like I have no idea what kind of content you make. Typically that you don't really follow under the same like genre as him.
We are definitely, there is a huge overlap in the audience for myself, Mama Max, Nexpo, Barely Sociable, all that.
Yeah,
so
Nexpo,
it's more
Mama
dark,
Max,
it's
they
more
make
dark documentaries and stuff.
Night Docs, or Jim, was a proud Mama Max supporter during the Pick a Side YouTube campaign. So much that he called in to actually debate me 2 years ago and defend Max's character from scrutiny. But do you think like...
So what you're telling me is this guy's a little retarded.
referring to it as like YouTube and saying stuff like the pedophiles that YouTube loves. I think one of the ones was that did he call them complicit? Like
the spirit of what he was saying. Yes. I know. I understand this. Part of my response to this, I need further clarification from you though. What is the problem you have with him saying that? Like what
I see it as misinformation. Like Max and many of their mutuals, Jim is a video essayist who makes long-form content. He was also firmly in the friend group of Max, Nexpo, Mudahar, and others.
This is so weird. Why is he like touching him like this, dude? This is just so fucking weird, man. I don't know what to tell you. Like I understand, like, you know, like being rough with your friends, like, you know, like fucking like hitting them or whatever. But like, why are you like hugging him from behind, dude? This is like actually one of the gayest things I think I've ever seen. What? Ugh.
Others just a few short years ago. Now I'm.
You guys see him lick his lips? Dude, okay. How did we not know this guy was a fucking freak? Like, years before, okay? This guy should have been bullied offline for this video alone, alright?
I'm sure you're wondering, Nick, what happened to this up-and-coming YouTuber with all of these widely successful friends and connections? The reality was, Night Docs was cast out of his social circle because Max spread rumors that he was a bad father, a creep to women, and worst of all, a pedophile. You are one of Mama Max's biggest defenders. You even debated me on a live stream 2 years ago. But you've even told me offline that he lived rent-free in your house for months. Can you explain the allegations that Max has made against you to the best of your ability and respond?
Dude, It's so crazy how much of a fucking scumfuck piece of shit Mama Max is, bro. He let you live in your house. Live in his house, Mama Max. Rent free. He just let you live there. I don't remember how long. But I mean, imagine like having someone live in your house for like an extended period of time, rent free, and then after you get out of their house, you just fucking slander them to all your friends and like spread rumors because you're sadistic, I guess. You're fucking mentally ill. You're a retard, okay? I hope the Mama Max saga never ends, okay? I hope Mama Max just continually embarrasses himself over and over again so I can farm it forever. Let's go.
If necessary, yeah.
His allegations against me range from I'm a neglectful parent to I am a creep, that I'm a pedophile. Essentially, the one that I was most bothered by really was when he was calling me a pedophile. He wasn't saying it publicly. None of the allegations he had against me were said publicly. He was doing it all behind the scenes with the people that I was closest to. I mean, I opened my home to this guy. I let him live not paying a dime in rent. He didn't do any chores. He didn't pay any rent. He really didn't do anything. So like if he's complaining about how one time he fed my kids breakfast or whatever, he owed my kids breakfast, lunch, and dinner every time I had them. And he never once offered to compensate me or do anything in return either.
That's because he's a fucking dude, Tommy, right on the money. This guy's a total fucking sociopath. The only thing that matters in Mama Max's world is Mama Max, okay? I mean, you literally heard him admit it in that one interview where he's like, I don't catch pedophiles because it's the right thing to do. I do it because I like hurting people or some like insane shit like that. He is so fucking self-centered, psychopathic, insane that it's just all about him all the fucking time, right? That's the only consideration in Mama Max's world is Mama Max, right?
You heard that correctly. Not only did Max allege to have a predator friend that you never heard about, Max lived in his home by choice and rent-free for months. So how does it make you feel that he called you a pedophile? And I'm pretty sure you have, I don't want to say specific ages, but you have like 2 younger kids in your house.
I do, and they are pretty little. One is 10, the other is 7. I honestly figured after what Ryan initially told me that him calling me a pedo or whatever was like that bothered me, but like I know the facts are on my side on that and everything, and there's really
what a scumfuck, dude. Oh my god. I mean, the allegation is so fucking malicious, dude, that like he obviously like he lived with this guy. He knew he had kids. He knew that calling him a pedophile would like that's the most detrimental thing you can call like a father, right? I don't know if there's a worse thing you can call a father, right? I don't think there's a worse thing. Like that's just so fucking crazy. Because I mean, like obviously, it's just so gross. I can't
nothing
even
that anybody could really say with any kind of credibility that would even hint at something like that. What really bothered me is he seems to have told everybody who will listen about what a bad dad I am.
Did he ever confront you about your parenting? Did he ever like take you aside and say, "Hey, I'm kind of concerned about your girls"?
Not once. Never. He never confronted me about anything, especially the stuff that's been coming out of the woodwork that he's been telling people behind the scenes.
How did you find out he was saying this stuff about you? Did Max ever confront you directly? And if he did, how did you talk him out of covering this story on his YouTube channel?
I mean, seriously, what a fucking dude.
Because, you know, he's like a wild hunter, right?
I never had a chance to confront him because he never brought it to my attention that he had that perception of.
I mean, what a fucking pussy, dude. You're going to call this guy a pedophile? You're going to call him a bad father, but you don't even tell him that you think that about him? You're just going to live in this guy's house for as long as it's fucking convenient to you, then leave the second you have the chance? What a fucking piece of shit, dude. I mean, I understand why Mama Max was so close with Slug. They're both they're both so blatantly opportunistic in every like facet of what they do, and like the decisions they make. At this point, you could put it into a formula. It's like, what is the most beneficial for Max? What would help Max the most in this moment?
of me.
Much like his allegations against Anthony Field, evidence was never released by Max that would implicate Night Docs at all. Unlike his allegation against Anthony Field, these weren't even made in a public setting, almost as if to damage Jim's business relationships exclusively.
All of my friends, he told them pretty soon after he moved out, and was then using that planted perception that he gave them to further drive a wedge until they were up in Buffalo or something. They were on a trip, and Ryan told me the story that he basically brought me up out of the blue and went off on this rant in the middle of the night saying, we gotta cut Jim off. It's only a matter of time before he gets canceled, and you don't want to be associated with him because he's into all of this. Now, I wasn't there to hear the specific things he said. Every impression that I've been given is that there really wasn't anything concrete that he could point to that supported his claim, only a predisposed feeling he had that he would then bolster with various stories that he felt he could tell to bolster that narrative.
So for the last question, don't answer this as like Night Docs the YouTuber or the filmmaker. I want to hear from Night Docs the father. How does it feel to be called a pedophile, or someone who mistreats their children or creeps on women? What does that make you feel?
It's really hurtful. I have a hard time understanding why someone who called himself my friend would not only say that about me, but not have the balls to tell me to my face, but instead clandestinely go behind my back and do it in a way that people feel like they're in on a secret.
And if it was true, why wouldn't he do something to help your girls?
If it was true, why wouldn't he try and get me arrested?
I mean, fucking amazing point. Mom Max yells from the rooftop, you guys don't care about the victims. You guys don't care about the victims. You guys are fucking terrible people. When supposedly he thinks this Night Docs guy's a pedophile. He knows there's kids inside of this house. And he's going to do nothing to help the potential victims of Night Docs? I mean, if he really believes this guy's a pedophile, then he should care about the victims. He's always fucking grandstanding to everybody else. Oh my, you guys don't care about the victims. I'm doing this for the victims, the victims, the victims, the victims. Literally hiding behind them, using Spencer as this gigantic meat shield. But then the second that he... I mean, the second is flipped and it's not convenient for him to care about the victims, he doesn't anymore, and he tosses them to the wayside. Oh, I don't care if those girls get raped, even though I believe this guy's a pedophile. Fucking disgraceful, man.
He try and bait me with some kind of sting operation or try and catch me in or whatever. He never tried that because he knows that's not what I'm all about.
To corroborate Jim's story, Nexpo has agreed to give an on-the-record statement of what Max told him directly.
So regarding Jim, there were two specific stories that Max really harped on when it came to Night Docs. At least whenever we had our little, I guess, phone.
By the way, Nexpo is retarded. He's Down syndrome for this. But, I mean, I don't know. It's I can't blame him too much, right? Because, I mean, he is just like a filmmaker, basically. Right? He's like a horror YouTuber, horror filmmaker. So I don't, like, blame him for, like, navigating perfectly throughout, like, this drama or whatever. But, I mean, like, dude. How are you so fucking retarded, bro? Come on.
Falling out. So Max was convinced that Jim was this pedophile creep, and he backed up this claim with, firstly, a story about an inappropriate conversation that he claimed Jim had with a minor. As it turned out, this person was not a minor at all. They had told Jim their age at one point, which I believe was like 25 or so. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, see, it's just malicious lying. You're 25 and you're somehow confusing them as a minor. It's such an obvious malicious lie that fucking Mom Max employed against Night Docs, right? Like, how do you even get that confused? How do you confuse a minor with a 25-year-old, bro? That's fucking ridiculous.
But that's that whole story that Max always referred to back whenever he would call Jim a predator. There was another story that led to more of Max believing Jim to be, I guess, a creep. And it involved one trip to a restaurant that he and Jim had way back when Max was living with Jim, apparently Jim was, making moves on the waitress and, continuously hitting on her, and he just wouldn't stop. And it made this, I guess, situation, or this dinner that they were at, very tense and awkward. Basically, every single time that I was with Max during the time when we had our, I guess, falling out, I guess you could call it, Max would perpetuate this narrative that Jim was this creep, and he would always refer back to these two stories. And I guess I just never really vetted them because Max kind of planted this idea in my head that,
I mean, I can understand like believing your friend, bro, but like why would you just believe it at face value and not look at, like, not even, I mean, you don't have any balls either. You never even talked to Jim about this, right? You never requested any proof. You never talked to Jim. If one of my friends was saying another mutual friend of ours was a fucking pedophile, I would be really concerned, and I would want to see what behavior my friend was engaging in, right? And I would ask him about it. Because, I mean, it's just...
that, oh my God,
so
we're
obvious.
associated with Jim. We have to cut Jim. We cannot be associated with someone like this. He's a pedophile. He's a creep. He's all of these things, and we can't associate with this guy. And in hindsight, it's silly. It's silly to just listen to this,
it's not
especially
silly,
with this
it's
track
fucking
record of just
retarded,
throwing
dude.
out allegations
You're Down
without any
syndrome.
evidence. But yeah, that was the, I guess, narrative that Max was running with. And I guess I didn't realize that he could have been, embellishing some details. Jim, I know you're watching this. To you, man, I want to say that I'm sorry. I know I've been talking to you privately behind the scenes about all this, but again, I'd like to go on the record here and just say that I'm sorry, man. I should have handled this better, and I should not have listened to what Max was saying.
Now look, if you have a problem with what Nexpo just said, remember, Max said allegations are evidence. As it turns out, Max, the predator hunter...
I mean, I guess that is another thing to keep in mind, is that none of this is proven without a shadow of a doubt, okay? But it is definitely within Max's character. Let's just say that.
wasn't even man enough to confront Jim head on. Mutahar was the one who would inevitably ask all the difficult questions.
In regards to Jim or Night Docs, there were two allegations. One of them which had come from Max, allegedly, in amongst a friend group, about him not being necessarily the best dad. There were two key things. One of them was him being asleep most days, and then the other was that Max would have to step in.
How dare... Dude, Mom actually has so much room to talk when it comes to someone sleep. How dare Nexpo, someone working like I assume 40 hours a week. Sorry, no, not Nexpo, Jim, Night Docs. How dare Night Docs be sleeping most of the time while he's at home while working 40 hours a week, while unemployed, not paying rent, lazy dumb fuck, Mama Max. He doesn't sleep all that. He gets all the sleep he needs, obviously, because he's not working. He's a lazy piece of shit who's not even paying rent, okay? So how dare, Jim enjoy a little alone time and get some extra sleep, okay, dude? Unacceptable. Kill yourself in Minecraft.
His children, cereal, or whatever else was in the house. This is something that I heard, again, not from Max, but through our internal friend group. And while this one definitely raised some questions about, okay, gotta be attentive if you're the dad, it wasn't necessarily the most serious thing. However, what was more serious was the allegation where he had allegedly started unzipping himself in front of a minor, exposing himself over a Discord
Riz
video
alert.
call. Now, I actually confronted Jim about this one specifically because I wasn't exactly, I needed to know the bottom of this truth, or I need to understand or at least get his side, because obviously I met the person in reality. Me and my wife confronted him, and in this situation, Jim obviously categorically denied that he had done anything, but I didn't have any evidence for or against Jim, and in spite of all that, I still decided to hold back my connection, not talk as much anymore. We weren't necessarily the most talkative people.
And I mean, obviously, you can criticize Mutahar for this, but I mean, like, at least he fucking confronted him. He did more than anyone else in this situation, actually fucking talk to Jim, asked him what the fuck was up. Obviously, it's hard for Jim to disprove a negative, something that never happened, most likely. But, yeah, it's just...
anyways, but this absolutely sealed the deal, and that's just because I don't...
Mutahar, out of all of Mom Max's friends, has acted like the least retarded, But I mean, that's not saying much, okay? He has still acted fairly retarded throughout all this. All right.
Really like to interact with somebody that even has that kind of an ick on them or that stain, because again, I don't know what's true or what isn't. In this situation, I just decided to dial back the friendship that I had. Obviously, considering everything now, I'm more inclined to believe Jim at his word, given the other party. But yeah, those were the two big allegations. Well, at least one of them were the most serious allegations, that being of the minor and him exposing himself over Discord. The other one about him being a father coming into question, I don't think I ever really questioned that. I think obviously when it comes to him and his interaction with kids, again, in comparison to him interacting in a weird way with potentially a minor or any woman on the internet, was something that raised...
I mean, yeah, like, who cares? If, like, the most neglectful, like, example you can bring up while you were living with Night Docs is him, like, not feeding his kids breakfast or whatever. Like, bro... like, I realize, like, not feeding your kids breakfast, okay, that's kind of fucked up. But, like, if he was just, like, sleeping and, like, the kids asked you if you could, like, pour them some cereal, that's not that big of a fucking deal, okay? I'm sure if the little kids, like, went upstairs and, like, they asked the Night Docs if they could make him some fucking cereal, he would have got up and made him some cereal, okay? Maybe he just slept in that day, all right? God damn.
More red flags. But yeah, that was about it for Jim. Thank you for having me on.
Right now, your bullshit detectors are probably going off like crazy because this story makes absolutely no sense. There is literally no response that Max could offer that would make this situation palatable to the general public. If there was evidence that Night Docs is a pedophile, why did Max, the predator hunter, not disclose that his good friend and former roommate preyed on children? It certainly seems like something Max would, or dare I say should, have disclosed publicly on his main YouTube channel. Look, if it was me being paid 10 to 15 grand a month on Patreon to hunt predators for a living, I personally would feel compelled to share the revelation that I lived inside of a predator's guest bedroom rent-free. What I wouldn't do is wait until I moved out and then spread a rumor about him privately amongst his friends as a form of gossip.
Mama Max is literally, that's like textbook woman behavior, okay? Mama Max literally has like a vagina, I'm pretty sure.
I lost all my friends. I just went away from YouTube and all that. Like, I just lost all of my self-esteem. I just felt like I was like irredeemable. There was something wrong with me that nobody would ever want to be around me. And I had no idea what it was that I did, but I was like, I'm obviously just a piece of shit.
So you'd say this impacted your career, I guess?
Absolutely, it impacted my career. I completely fell off. I ended up hospitalized. Like, I genuinely ended up hospitalized. I came within hours of doing something very permanent and very stupid. It was...
Dude, how much do you want to bet if this guy had ended his own life that Mama Max would have put out some fucking, like, retarded ass statement being like, oh my god, I'm so sad my good friend Jim died, even though he fucking caused it, bro. Like, this is what I'm saying where Mama Max, like, his behavior is so predictable because he literally just does the thing that will get him the most attention, the most money, the benefit him the most in the moment, right? Max is looking for an IRL job, so where the fuck did all that money go? Well, Spencer, unfortunately, has... just look in their fridge. You'll see where that money went, okay, buddy? Spencer, unfortunately, has a bit of a problem. 10 grand a month for 60 months. I mean, listen here, okay? Spencer, she needs her nutrients, all right? Unfortunately, the pickings are running a little slim, I hear.
The last straw, and
that's why the one girl can get diapers.
On top of a period of about 3 or 4 years of one traumatic incident after another of things that were out of my control.
There's also the lingering fact that Night Docs is a father with children in his home. Reminder, these allegations never made it outside of Max's social circles. If Jim was a predator, Max didn't even feel compelled to get the message out to anyone who could get those children out of his home. In reality, the most likely conclusion is that Max is lying. He doesn't have conclusive evidence that Night Docs messaged a minor. If he did, he would have come forward with it years ago. Max's unearned credibility in this time frame allowed him to make unlimited, unsubstantiated predator allegations without anyone in his audience or social circle questioning him. Last video, we found out he did this to Anthony Field, and now it appears he's done this again to Night Docs.
I mean, it's just a pattern of behavior. And also, mega based here from Nicholas Diorio. Absolutely cucking Slug, fucking censoring the entire... Who is Slug, actually? I have no fucking clue. God, this little fucking freak deserves this.
I could literally cancel.
If you haven't already seen, I just put out a video on my second channel, absolutely dismantling Slug and all of his freakish little lies, okay? He's been completely exposed. Please go check it out if you have the time. Thank you.
I choose not to. It's true, though. It's the truth.
Yeah, he can't say he was joking here, especially when it's just a pattern of behavior. There's no way he could say he was joking.
The friggin' pedo hunter.
So which is it, Max? Were you protecting a child predator through years of silence? Or did you maliciously lie to destroy a YouTuber's career? I'm looking forward to hearing that section of your Silencing All Survivors documentary.
I'm concerned about Max.
Max?
I'm literally concerned about
Max is definitely...
Dude, Max literally raped this guy and then said he had made up accusations that he rapes children, bro. Look at what he's doing, bro. He literally is fucking molesting this guy. Okay, Joker, I've already told you, okay. Spencer requires a lot of nutrients, okay? 10 grand a month is not enough to feed her, okay? She needs at least triple that a month in order to sustain her physique. It's bulking season, okay? You don't get it. You don't get it.
Only the most animalistic out of all of us, so...
In conclusion, I never wanted to cover this story.
Alright, so that's all, like... I just wanted to watch that segment of the Nick video, because that's all the new stuff. And, oh my god, if I'm not retarded, we can pull up Night Doc's official statement right here. My statement on the Mama Max video just released today by Nicholas Joria, where I explained for the first time what Max did to me. I'm grateful to Nexpo and Mudahar and others who listen. I'm grateful to you. Night Docs will return soon. GG, good luck, man. Banger. I know people have been wondering where I went and why I fell off so abruptly. My comment section is full of questions. The truth is that over a 3 to 4 year time span, I experienced one traumatic event after another. I was suffering from severe depression when I went through a messy, identity-shattering divorce. The woman I loved and knew me better than anyone rejected me. I lost my job, facing more rejection about my ability to do what I was hired to do professionally. My grandmother died. My house flooded during the big Texas freeze. And since I no longer had a job, I was on a mortgage payment deferment, which meant I believed I didn't have home insurance, so I wasn't able to repair the damage, and my house became a depressing mess, falling into despair with a concrete slab floor. My house caught fire during a live stream. Keep in mind, I would assume that Mama Max is privy to all this information, considering he was living with him for a time, and he never offered to help him out in any financial way, or like, he just never offered to help him out in any way, even though he was living with him rent-free, like forever, and now he's going through hard times. Mama Max just tosses him to the wayside. He doesn't give a fuck because he's like a psychopathic freak, okay? On top of this, some of my closest friends, who I thought knew me well, completely rejected me and cut me off. While I was given an explanation, it didn't make any sense to me. Then I found out that Max, who I had opened my home to live rent-free, just so I could have a friend nearby to help me alleviate the loneliness and isolation I was feeling, had gone behind my back and was spreading false allegations of the worst sort about me to my closest friends, and didn't even have the courage to tell me. Worst of all, I couldn't defend myself because not only did I not know my character had been completely assassinated, he had so much credibility both publicly and privately that I didn't stand a chance beating him even if I knew what he had said. I mean, that's exactly the point, right? It's damned if you do, damned if you don't. If he had come out with this publicly, Mama Max's audience would have fucking destroyed him. It's obvious they don't listen to reason. It's obvious they don't listen to actual points. Because if they did, everyone would have been on Tommy C's side a year ago. But no, everybody just called Tommy C a pedophile because dumbass Mama Max implied it in his stupid fucking video, right? I simply wasn't strong enough anymore. And also, if he keeps it completely in private, nobody's going to believe him. Because, I mean, even Mudahar, who had a conversation with him and decided there was no concrete evidence, still decided to cut him off largely because he just didn't want that extra baggage with that extra association, right? By this time, I had completely run out of money and knew it was too dangerous for me to live alone, so I moved in with my parents, further eroding my self-esteem. My father and brother and I spent months repairing the damage from the flood and the fire and sold my house. I had what seemed to be undeniable empirical evidence that I was a toxic piece of shit that people were better off without. With nothing left to live for, no visible path to an existence worth enduring, I came within hours of doing something very stupid and very permanent. I had a plan, a place, and I had made up my mind. I planned leaving no note because at this point, I felt like I was so worthless that that wasn't even worth explaining anything. And then my daughters saved me. The image of their face is too young to understand, so unconditionally loving. It wasn't fair. My parents checked me into the mental health facility that evening, where I stayed for over a week and a half until only last week Nexpo called me to tell me what Max had done to me behind the scenes. I really believed everything that happened to me was deserved. Now I'm just starting to think, oh my God, I'm just now starting to put my life back together. So, I mean, good for him. Honestly, I'm glad that after all this hardship, he's actually, starting to return to some form of normalcy. I have a good therapist. My daughters love me with a childlike innocence that heals with every hug, kiss on the cheek. They know that daddy is sad, but they're too young to understand. But they truly saved my life, simply being who they are. The thought of them dealing with the fact that their father wouldn't be around for birthdays, graduations, weddings, all the boy problems, it kept me alive, not for myself, but for them. I recommend watching Nicholas Juar's latest vid, link below. Talk about what Max has done broadly. You'll hear me speak on the record for the first time about all of this. What he did to me pales in comparison to the damage he caused to the women he allegedly abused and the victims of CSA that he has failed through his own narcissism, unchecked megalomania, and all my friends that you destroyed are moving on. The damage is done and the healing has begun. Out of the darkness, we can all find light. So, in conclusion, Night Docs is in collaboration with Camden Gerard Davis. He has initiated a full moon to I don't fucking know. Give him power. Not only has he caught 0 POs, he falsely accused and ruined at least 2 people, and wouldn't have got away with it too if only few pesky kids. Exactly. What a piece. What a piece of work. Okay. What a piece of work. Yeah, we're covering Mom Max stuff. Might as well run through this real quick. Max is desperate to keep the Patreon money coming in. I don't believe for a moment that he plans to get a job. This is manipulation. I feel bad for me. Garbage. Do not fall for it. So, Mom Max basically just put out another Patreon response here. And, yeah, let's give it a look. Despite the recent defamation campaign, your support has been invaluable. Unfortunately, our operation here has been severely crippled, so I'm currently seeking local employment. But I remain committed to our film projects in my free time. Here are the current plans. So yeah, I completely agree with Nick. I don't believe he's getting a job, mostly because, like we stated earlier, he's making so much fucking money. There's no way he spent it all. He's probably still, super fucking rich. So there would just be no reason for him to get an actual job. What skills does Mom Max even have to actually get a job, right? He would have to get some, bumfuck... I don't know if he has an education or not, but he's been doing this online shit for so fucking long now that, I don't know how you can enter the workforce after that. It's a hard situation, I guess, that he completely fucking deserves. We'll proceed with the documentary on Cameron Gerard Davis after law enforcement have concluded their investigation. An extremely detailed response. You should have just done that in the first place. But no, you were too fucking retarded. An extremely detailed response video silenced all survivors of the works, revealing certain influencers' actions against us and the survivors we're supporting. Given the sheer volume of attacks, finalizing this project may take months. If there are specific concerns you want to address, please mention them in the comments. Yeah, I want you to address everything in Nick's video. Just address everything, okay? With his record, he could work for the police. Yeah, true. It seems our actors will continue to drown out our voices with more falsehoods and accusations until we give up, but the truth soon emerges over the horizon. Stay alert and open-minded until you finally see the other side of the story. I guess that's true, that the truth always, the truth emerges over the horizon, because the truth just came out with Night Docs and all these other people, okay? They finally got vindication. Theoretically, I could engage in the same manipulative strategies, align with our adversaries, employ every rumor and accusations ever made up about them, orchestrate gossip among our peers, alienate them, and even platform the most abusive ex-partners and past enemies. However, I refuse to engage in such tactics, choosing instead to present facts and let you judge them based off your own merits. Thank you again for leaving us. We are not silenced. So yeah, nobody leaves you. You suck, and this is not going to be good. And then I think Night Docs actually responded to this in some fashion. I mean, it's good to see him back on Twitter. Oh yeah, I fucking... Haha, yes. I have thoughts, actually. Alright, so he highlighted, currently seeking local employment. What could you possibly be qualified for? That's exactly the point I just made. Ever since you got yourself discharged from the military, what the hell have you done? And I'd love to be a fly on the wall when he asks you to explain the gap in your employment history. I mean, to be fair, if Mom Max isn't smart, so maybe he doesn't know this, but if you're ever asked about a gap in your employment history, just tell him that you're a fucking, tell him you're a fucking, you signed an NDA, right? There's nothing they can do if you do that. What do you even have left? Seriously, is there anyone besides censor? Exactly. Theoretically, this could have been a massive projection where you listed the very specific things you did to me. I don't like the testimonies you claim are evidence. I only qualified what I said, what was told to me, and I have countless collaborations coming in. You may have lived rent-free in my house, but it's clear I'm living rent-free in your head, and the reason it scares the shit out of you is because it should. You may be dangerous, but now only to people who give you the time of day, which is no one. Max, if you actually gave a shit about these survivors, you would recognize that even you were right. Your reputation is so tarnished, so much you can no longer be the messenger. Take whatever dignity you have left and bow out as gracefully as you can. Others have already taken it over, and the only reason you could continue a message is it's for your ego. I mean, I completely agree. If you didn't know, Turkey Tom is making a video on Camden Gerard Davis as well as Mom Max. So that's going to completely blow him out of the water. Takeover's investigation. Mudahar is working directly with the survivors to get them actually involved with the police. Super based by him. And yeah, there's just nothing Mom Max can do. He's like fucking retarded. How come you have 0 exes that you parted ways with amicably? What's more likely? Every single person you've ever dated abused you, or an abuse flowered from every different direction. Please, find me an ex-girlfriend of yours who actually knew you can speak positively for your character. I mean, he did have one, to be fair, but then she asked for her testimony to be taken out of the video, so I'm not sure that counts anymore. I hope you have noticed the pattern in your life, and you stay in an area only until it reaches a point where people figure out your bullshit and try and skip town and start fresh somewhere else. Normal people don't have enemies, Max. I have people I disagree with, but enemies? I know you think you're fucking Batman, but you're just a scared little boy who literally lifts in his sneakers to make your ass look rounder. You antisocial cringe fuck. Also, while we wait for months it will take for you to fabricate a response, rest assured there is an absolute nuke right next to your face just waiting to detonate. She found us. Max, it's fucking over. I'll bring marshmallows. Anyway, I'm hitting the beach. Glad to be your ChatGPT lawyer, has a 0% retainer. I'm good, Chemo Star. How are you doing? I'm glad I'm your favorite doxer. So I'm so fucking excited. I wonder. Apparently, there's another nuke that Night Docs has access to that he's alluding to here. Dude, that's so fucking banger. This isn't actually on my docket, but I'm gonna find this real fast. Mom Max, or someone has also begun to issue out privacy complaints. So, I mean, to my understanding, anyone can really issue these out. It's not really anyone could have issued these out. However, it does seem it could potentially be Mama Max. We don't know, but I mean, it's just something interesting to talk about, right? Me and most of the YouTubers few privacy complaints over Mama Max videos by none of us doxing personal information about him. So, I mean, yeah, here we have. And by the way, these privacy complaints, they're not going to go through because it's claiming the entire video. If you fill out a privacy complaint and you try and claim the entire video, to my understanding, it literally never goes through, right? Because they just see that as complete bullshit. But yeah, these were given a privacy complaint. So I guess these are the 2 videos, the Nexpo call and then the full leak call. So that's what got privacy complainted there. For Chud Logic, he received a privacy complaint. Big Bungie received a privacy complaint. Matt Pitt from I'm Now Recording received a privacy complaint. So I mean, even smaller guys like now recording only has like 2K subs, and they're getting hit with these privacy complaints, showing how fucking, if this is Max or Spencer, showing how fucking obsessive they are and like lashing out. Nicholas Diorio got a privacy complaint. Mudhar, Toastify. I'm surprised that either Queeman or Diesel, FPS Diesel, hasn't. Yeah, that is a real joker. That either FPS Diesel or Queeman haven't got a privacy complaint, because they would be. I mean, Queeman's a smaller guy, but he literally went through all the evidence on stream that was leaked out of the Discord. So if somebody got privacy complainted, I would assume he would get privacy complainted first, right? But then, and then also obviously FPS Diesel, he's just a really big YouTuber, so that's why I would assume he would get privacy complainted. But then we have Xylee Gets Real. She got hit with 5 privacy complaints, which is insane. Fuck. And then the last person, Doc on the Radio, also got 5 privacy complaints. So I mean, like I said, I actually tweeted this out. Oh my fucking god! Kill yourself, Twitter, in Minecraft. I tweeted out this theory I had. I'm sorry. Oh my! I think I passed it. Fuck. If Mom Max wanted to issue privacy complaints, that I would bet is to make some gay point in his response video about how everyone freaked out when their platform got threatened, but didn't care when they were doing it to Max or something like that. I mean, I think that's really the only scenario where he is actually the person doing that. I don't, like, Mount Max is retarded, but I don't think he'd be so retarded as to, like, try and silence criticism in this way, especially because he's trying to claim the entire video is violating his privacy, which is obviously not true. It's either Mama Max trying to make some gay point, or it's, like, an unhinged fan doing this, right? Xylee should tattoo her eyebrows. Okay. But yeah, I think that's all I really had there for Mama Max. It's good to see Night Docs get just. If you can, let me pull this up real fast. If you can, please support Magnetar. Magnetar's GoFundMe. He is. Oh my god. Why? Okay, let me find. I know I retweeted it. Let me fucking find it, dude. Please support Magnetar's GoFundMe. It is. I just want to see this guy get justice, and if he doesn't raise 30K, then he says he's gonna refund everyone anyways. So yeah, yeah. Why the fuck can't I find? Okay, just look up Magnetar on Twitter. Okay, that's all you got to do. But yeah, let's move on. I'm thinking maybe later we can react. I don't want to do this right now, just because this call is so.
So I haven't sent anything.
But later we can react to this if we want to. I'll like put in like 2 times speed or something. But we're not gonna do that right now. I want to cover other topics so that, yeah. Actually, this is a funny thing that I wanted to cover. This is like a Twitch poll drama.
So I could try it. This is my second out of DGG. I think for the moment, I don't know about the other people.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so does anyone know who Tom Foolery is? Tom Foolery. Tom Foolery is a political streamer with like 3K subs, 4K subs. So he has 4K subs, who basically just does like call-in streams, right? From what I understand, he just has streams, and then a bunch of people come on and they all talk, and yeah. Now that's all fine and dandy. However, JSTLK. They do the same shtick. Okay, that's what I'm getting at. They basically do like the same content, except for J Stalk here is infinitely more successful. I mean, as you can see, he has all these like big like Destiny Orbiter people on stream all the time, like Lav, fucking Cherry, Kelly Jean, and basically, J Stalk does not like Tom because Tom's a bit of a loser. All right, I'm just gonna put it. I'll put it like that. And the drama that Tom has found himself in this time is basically Tom, when discussing Kelly Jean, this person, the call right here, he brought up her Instagram. And, like, I guess his entire chat was like, Tom does this, like, really weird and autistic thing called coom time, where he'll, like, pull up OnlyFans whores and, like, he'll coom to them. He'll, like, compliment them and, like, thank them in the chat. It's super weird. So, basically, when he brought up Kelly Jean to discuss, like, just, like, as context to who she is, he brought up her Instagram. His entire chat started, like, cooming. They're like, oh, my God, she's so hot. And, like, started, like, freaking the fuck out, right? Which, I mean, obviously, Tom is just weird for this, okay? I definitely would not call it sexual harassment. I wouldn't say he did anything like super wrong for this. But I mean, it's obviously it's fucking weird and creepy to pull up like Kelly Jean's Instagram of all things when you're talking about her, especially when you have a chat that's so Coomer brained and like degenerate, right? But yeah, there's this whole argument here. Tom eventually joins the call. You can see he's in chat, sparking a little bit here, but yeah.
Well, but I am soy here in the fact that I'm with Lav in a sense that I feel like the call, and I like Nico Sam. I think he's funny, but the call is kind of fucking weird and unhinged. And I'm pretty sure that I'm assuming that you're coming in here as a Tom fan. You can tell me if I'm wrong, but you'd probably agree that it is kind of weird and unhinged, and that would be something soy.
No,
right? No?
What
oh yeah, this Mantis girl by the way, she's just like a massive fucking tomfoolery simp. Like she's just a meat rider, okay?
What is? Are you talking about Nico?
The call. Yeah, the call to Tom, right?
Oh, what call? Oh, right. I didn't see any of that, but I heard about it, and yeah, that just sounded like you guys were bored and you had nothing better to do, and you wasted your time.
Wait, why you guys? What do you mean, you guys?
I don't know who J Stalker.
You clearly don't have anything better to do either, or you wouldn't fucking be here, would you?
Oh no, I've done.
So I mean, J Stalk is about to pull up these DMs right here. But I mean, like, Kelly Jean is basically on stream, like, saying, yeah, Tom is weird for pulling out my Instagram when he was trying to, like, introduce me, and, like, his entire chat was cooming. And then Tom decides to double down and say, Kelly is begging for my dick all the time. So, I mean, like, wow. That's brilliant right there.
And I'm just chilling now. Yeah, sorry, Kelly.
Hold on, can I just
you're just the same as the rest of us.
Can I just read some of these chats from Tom in my chat right now? I'm just gonna read some of these chats. I'm just gonna turn you down a little bit, Mantis, because I'm talking. Okay, so Tom says, hold on, shut the fuck up, Mantis. Kelly is begging for my dick, Tom says. All the time. What does he say next? Defend myself against what? She's a public e-thought. She exists for objective. This is all.
She exists for objectification. I mean, like, it's just a weird fucking thing to say, right? I wouldn't say it's sexually harassing. I wouldn't say it's, like, particularly, like, super fucking morally offensive that he did this. It's just fucking weird, dude. Like, Tom is a degenerate fucking weirdo. And that's kind of it.
Messages from my chat that Tom has sent. From his channel.
True and based.
It's not sexual harassment. It's public content. I will keep Kelly's tits on my screen every stream. So all I'm saying is, listen.
I will get you banned from Kick if I feel like it, bro.
All I'm saying is, I feel like we've actually proven out the sex pest allegation.
I feel like the sex pest allegations have been proven. He's proven himself to be a sex pest.
You feel like it's been proven? You sound like...
Dude, I don't even know if I would go as far as sex pest, okay? I would just say fucking, like, degenerate freak, okay? Degenerate weirdo. That's all you need to describe this fucking guy, right? Is degenerate weirdo, like, simp. Like, he's just a freak. That's all you need. He's a loser. Potentially a creep. But I wouldn't say sex pest, right? Because we haven't seen him do anything like fucking slide in the DMs and like start cooming.
Like someone who would just believe all women.
wait, Mantis, I have a question. What do you do during the coom time?
I laugh, and usually me and Glitchin, someone in the community, joke about
shit.
No,
like, I don't mean like, fuck, I worded that wrong. Just what happens during coom?
I mean, it's just so weak. Like, you laugh. It's just like it's super funny. Like the 50th time Tom Foolery pulls up some random OnlyFans whore and it's like, oh my god, oh she's so hot. Like that's like funny. Like you laugh every time. It's that good of a joke, that good of a bit.
Time? What happens
I have a
during
headache,
time?
and this is making me want to be spiteful. I want to be so spiteful. Please do
whatever you gotta do, Kelly. Whatever helps you cope.
Oh,
don't
Kiwis are below Canadians now in the least favorable English-speaking English.
Oh, I'm
people.
so upset
happen every stream
that you don't like all Kiwis because
you're just the fucking knockoff.
Wait, I have a question.
Mantis,
are you the woman who every time I come on a tomfoolery stream, you like go insane and you like talk about how like much of a
There's nothing wrong with objectifying content that's made for objectification. Okay, dude. It's just so fucking weird. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, I guess, but it's just it's so weird, dude. Why are you saying this? It's like objectively weird to fucking like you're talking about Kelly Jean in like a political context, right? You're talking about like you think I don't remember the specific like let's just say you're like shitting on her for some bad political take, then you pull up her OnlyFans and you're like her Instagram, you're like cooming to her, like it's just fucking weird.
bitch I am. And
yeah, I find you insufferable, Lav. Yes.
Yeah, but you like talk about how I'm not even that hot and like how insufferable I am. Like you want Tom so bad.
Oh yeah, the other day,
She does.
The other day, I commented on your
Really?
looks
That's weird.
because I heard you commenting on about like 6 women's looks, and I thought it would be funny to do the exact same thing to you, and then.
Bro. Just saying. Okay, no, I'm not gonna say that. Never mind. That might have been a bit too far.
Multiple times. I actually remember you. I remember you because every time I come on his stream, you're talking about me and being like, Tom, please, like you know him. It's very strange.
Okay, months ago when you've been on, recently whenever you come on, I just leave because you're actually insufferable. I can't.
she wants to get foolery with Tom. Okay.
Every word that comes out of your mouth.
Yeah,
is
I think the consensus is that
because it hurts
you are very fun to listen to.
it
That's
bores
the consensus.
I feel like it hurts you to watch Tom flirt.
It bores me.
Relentlessly
it really hurts you to see him be like so attracted.
Okay, you guys can like make up things to help cope in this situation, but I just find her insufferable. That's it.
It's an insufferable competition, and it's me
also,
this person.
Mantis, I don't know if you've been keeping track. Mantis, on YouTube, has Tom broken 80 viewers in the past like 2 weeks?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, dude, I'm not one to shit on fucking analytics. I mean, I literally have 4 people watching this right now. Okay, I'm by no means a big streamer, but from what I understand is that Tom Foolery quit his like day job to create content on YouTube, bro. It's just a sad state of affairs. Okay, it's just a sad state of affairs. Why would you quit your job, bro? If you have under like. If you have 4K subs, why are you quitting your job, bro? That seems completely fucking retarded. Like, you have to actually be Down syndrome to make that decision, bro. I don't think I would ever, like... It's just so... It seems like such a bad... I don't know, dude.
By a lot?
I have no fucking idea because... I don't really give a fuck.
Well, I know some people who keep a pretty close eye on it, and apparently he's gonna have some trouble paying some bills.
I'm sure you do. You're a fucking nerd.
I said I know some people.
And you're obsessed with Tom. You're obsessed with Tom too. You just keep bringing him up. You keep talking about him as much as you hate
Kelly's
him.
brought a bunch of viewership to this.
He was literally watching his
Tom obsession contest between Jislik and Mantis. Who wins?
I mean, I don't have a meme about flying out to give him a massage, so.
Jesus.
I feel like we've got to give it up to Mantis.
I mean, this Mantis girl is, I would say, equally as weird as Tom, to be fair.
Mantis? No?
That sucks.
He always talks about liking like mentally ill women with tattoos.
Do you have tattoos,
The only meme you have
Mantis?
going on J-Stalk is the fact that you
do you
really
have tattoos?
love dick.
I do.
Yeah.
I love dick. I have a clip I can show you where I say I love dick.
If you're gonna make a homophobic insult, at least make it better than that. Fuck it, no.
This is like the part of like... I hate this like ultra sexualized, like degenerate, like humor, you know? It's just not funny. It's just like who is this appealing to? It's like, oh yeah, I love, I want to suck your dick. I love dick. Coom time. It's coom time. Like it's just so unfunny. I don't know what to tell you.
Why do you ever wear
skirts?
Degenerate.
Fucking middest insults I've ever heard in my life.
So I have tattoos and I wear skirts sometimes. I actually don't like skirts. They're gay. I like dresses.
Skirts are gay. Heard it here first.
So, like, do you think that women who wear dresses and skirts, like, that's okay for men to make, like, sexual comments towards them because they want it?
I actually am pro-objectification. If you want to have this fucking debate, yeah. I don't give a shit about objectification.
I am pro-objectification.
Wait, you're like one of the boys. You're just like one of the boys.
She is one of the boys.
Wait, hold on, unironically. Hold on.
You really can't step in and say any of this shit. Shut the fuck up.
Well,
that was a good one from Lab. I can't lie. That was really funny.
I am saying it, you stupid bitch.
Mantis,
you're like one of the boys.
She sits there during coom time and it's just like, let's fucking go.
Streamer. That's crazy.
Time.
Wait, hang on. Is being one of the girls a bad thing? One of the boys, sorry, a bad thing?
In your case, it is, yeah.
That's cool.
I mean, she's just calling you a pick-me, right? Like, because you're like cringe and like desperate for male validation. I think that's the point is being made. I think it's a fair point. It does see you do seem fairly fairly in need of male validation.
Sometimes
Why?
get Tom a
Are
lot
you
of
gonna bring
female
up
viewers.
Are you gonna
Who do
bring
you
up
love?
a like?
If you love Lav, then I hate to break it to you, but if if that goes any further, unfortunately, you will most likely be accused of sexual assault of some manner. Okay?
Argument right now, Lev. Is that what you're gonna do?
I mean, you're giving off major pick-me energy this whole time.
Why? Because I think
The
Kelly
worst
is being
pick-me energy
soy,
ever.
and you guys are all like turning something that
Soy.
was a joke into something serious, like sexual harassment. You think
You have a lot of
I'm
female
If it's
friends,
soy
man.
to call
It is
something
sexual
weird,
harassment.
then you're soy
Unwanted
as
sexual
well, you
comments are
fucking
sexual
genius.
harassment. It's
I mean, I agree. It's kind of soy to like call him like a sex pest, but like, dude, calling him fucking weird is not soy. Okay, it's true. Being a degenerate fucking freak on the internet is weird. Then you should stop. Get offline. Get a real job. Quit.
Definition
delete
of
your
it.
channel.
Came in here that it's weird.
I literally heard none of that.
It is.
If it's soy to call something weird, then you did the same thing. You came in and said it's weird.
No,
so
you're an
soy as
idiot.
well.
Well, okay,
Why?
actually, it is soy
Why?
to call it weird because it's weird that you would put that content out and then find it weird that people would comment on it.
No, it's like in the context of like somebody that's supposed to be like this type of a streamer randomly bringing up my fucking.
Yeah, no, it's weird if you're like trying to like cover someone's political opinions. If you like bring up their sexy pictures and you're like, like obviously because it's just not relevant to the conversation. It wouldn't be weird if like Tom was doing that in his free time. Nobody gives a fuck what Tom does in his free time. But it's just weird that he's doing it on this like on his public stream where he's supposed to be like he's supposed to be some political streamer and he's cooming. Like, come on, dude. It's weird.
Supposed
and
to
then
be
making
what?
weird comments about. He's like,
Supposed
well,
to be
this is
what?
like,
That's the best Tom
this
can
is
do
all
for content.
politics related.
Have you seen
shit.
Tom
like
when he's
the
alone on
politics
his stream?
Twitch sphere and shit.
Okay, so what you're
Fucking
doing,
hell.
Kelly, is you're putting these like expectations on a streamer that you don't
Yeah,
even
because I was
apparently watch
fully
on live.
clothed in the video, so it was weird. You didn't need to do that.
Who gives a fuck? People can do whatever the fuck
Yes,
they
well,
want on
why do
their
you give a
stream.
fuck that I say it's weird?
Yeah. Why? Yeah. Why would you?
Because you're
fucking be
sitting
freaked out?
around circle jerking each other
Wait,
over sexual
Do we,
harassment and
hold on,
objectification.
do we not think it's weird after
Circle
Tom
jerk time.
came in and said he'll keep Kelly's tits on his screen despite her saying that it's weird and she finds it off-putting?
It's just doubling down on
You
being a little
don't
bit
think that's
weird.
like
Get this.
worse
Yeah,
than
get
almost
this.
everything Darius has done? I feel like that's significantly
you're
worse
not-
than the shit
I don't.
Darius
Yeah.
does.
Even if you're pro
quite bad.
investigation, man,
Tom
you have
raped.
to admit that. You
Tom
have to
raped.
admit that
Tom does
doubling
rape.
Let's go.
down and say- You have
Tom
to admit
rape.
that doubling down and saying that you're
It's
gonna
funny,
keep
we have
Kelly's
clips
tits-
of you, Lav, saying that he's like not sex messaged you and that he's not raped.
That's
and that you
interesting because
defended him.
Tom
So
raped
it's
me when I
funny
was
that you're
17.
switching your.
Oh my god, that's so good.
You're switching
dude.
your view. You're switching your things now when it suits the group.
That's
so
actually
cute.
crazy because Tom raped me when I was 17. So
Yeah. Okay. Nice. Now you're just gonna go do the lying thing. Live, laugh, lie. Good job. Lav.
I would
You're
never
really
lie
making
about
yourself look
something that
great.
serious.
You're really making yourself look awesome.
I mean, so clearly, like, this girl wants to call other people soy, but that like the most clear joke ever, the most fucking obvious joke ever, and she's like, "Oh, so now you're lying. Now you're lying about it." Yeah. Just what? Women are retarded. Okay, that's what you should take away from this conversation.
Hold on, I don't have Lav's avatar up here on stream. I should probably fix that.
Okay, Memphis, you have to admit that, like, by the standards of just people everywhere, just going on a cosplayer's fucking Instagram and saying that would probably be pretty fucking weird, right?
No, I don't think it's weird.
You don't.
God damn it. Lav fucking changed her the Discord thing. That's good. That's good.
Think
meme.
so? Like, if we go to any other Instagram,
Then you're
for,
just desensitized to it.
Yeah, like I think that's that. Even if you are pro
No, I don't think it's
objectification,
a
fine.
big deal at all. I don't think it's a
No,
big
I
deal. You
understand-
put
I
that content
understand
out
that.
there and people comment
Well,
on
the
it,
problem-
and you're now being pathetic.
The problem isn't that you don't think it's
Why
weird.
is he letting
The
his
problem-
hoes fight for him? Can you get tomfoolery in here?
True.
fuck?
Yeah,
I'm
send
surprised
Tom-
he even
send
has
Tom
in the
any-
chat, but he won't come in. What the
Link,
fuck?
bring him in.
I
He has like
bring the sex pest
he's a really mid-looking dude
Tom's-
with no chin.
I mean-
Yeah, Tom doesn't have hoes. He has victims. All right.
Sorry, I don't have to say send
I'm
Tom the
really
link.
scared to
Tom's
be in
literally
the
in
same
the
room as
YouTube.
Tom after what he
Surprised
did to me.
knows
Tom's
women.
literally spamming
I just
shit
think
in the
it's
YouTube
so.
chat.
I just think I think it's so funny, really, that you've like for someone who really doesn't like the guy. All I ever hear is you guys talking about him, bringing up. his
You
we're
guys-
just waiting for Tom to join. Where's Tom?
You guys with an S at the moment.
Literally
plural?
watching logistical content. Yes.
I want Tom to come in and defend these
sitting
comments.
around doing nothing. Yes, you guys, because you're all in the call and you're all making.
Listen.
I need Tom to get in here and defend these comments.
I'm out here saying that Tom is funny because I've seen a clip of him wearing it.
We heard you.
Yeah, I saw a clip of Tom wearing a maid outfit. I thought this shit was funny. And the most that I say is, I don't know if this guy's like doing like bits or not. I have no idea. That's the most that I say. So I don't know why you're like throwing plurals. The only problem. What?
Okay, just.
Wait, Tom's coming in, right?
Dumb shit.
Tom's not just going to sit in the...
The maid outfit thing is funny, genuinely.
Tom can't just sit in the YouTube chat, right? He has to come in.
I
There's no way he's not
said it a million times.
Facebook,
maybe give the guy a second if he wants to come in. He will. I don't know.
I will say, if every time that I ask, is it weird to do this, you say, my personal opinion is that you guys making this serious is cringe, I feel like that's just dodging the question. My question is, if you do this in public, don't you think most people would find this fucking weird?
Yeah, but...
okay, to be fair, I mean, he's not really doing... He's doing it online. There's most definitely a difference between doing things on the internet and doing them in public, right?
It's not in public. It was on a stream, and it's taking an Instagram thing. So why are you turning it into something it's not? You're trying to make a bigger societal point? Shut the fuck up, dude.
I'm not trying to make a bigger societal point. I'm just telling you what I think.
Yes,
how
you are.
You're
trying to make a societal point about a streamer on a stream pulling up Instagram.
All right, I kind of agreed with her, like, near the beginning, but now she's fucking, like, talking about something else. What? Making some societal point? No, he's not. He just... okay.
And doing something on a public stream. That's what you're doing. You're saying now. In real life, if you walk up to a random person wearing a skirt, oh my god.
Yes, you're right. And if you're saying the standards are just different online, sure, we just agree to disagree. That's fine. I don't know why you need to be yelling, shut up and this and that. Like, it's fine. It's true.
Because you're saying nothing, and I don't like when retards say retarded shit.
Well, you tuned into the retard coliseum. Who do you think? What are you looking for here that isn't a retard?
We need to start getting a retard counter.
Like, you're literally coming into the fucking padded cell, and you're like, oh my god.
There's so many of you in here to comment at.
If you were even slightly imaginative, you could come up with something better than that, mate. Jesus.
I just think it's fucking stupid to come into the padded cell and
you might
oh
cry.
my god, it's full of retards here. Of course it's full of retards. Where do you think
I cry?
Of course it's full of retards. They're all women.
You've done absolutely nothing.
And a fucking furry.
Like, instigate any type of, like, upset me. You're just fucking...
I didn't instigate. I'm not
delusional. You're like on, like, I don't know what
women
kind
delusional?
of dick Tom
Never,
has
dude.
to make you behave
Who
this
would have
way.
guessed?
You need serious help.
I think it's his coom time that's doing it.
God, maybe. Fucking, this one's been brainwashed. I don't know. Like,
you guys
it's defective. Send it back to the shop to be fixed.
Is this a feminist panel?
Yeah, we're feminists.
I'm actually I'm genuinely
I'm also feminist. No, what is this? No fucking way. How long ago was this picture? This was so fucking funny, dude. Oh my god.
And I'm trying to argue in the fucking side of people being able to objectify other people. The only part.
Get on there, Tom. Dude, this guy is so fucking embarrassing. This guy is so fucking embarrassing. He has an alt account that he was like encouraging himself to get on with, dude. You're a fucking embarrassment, dude. You quit your day job to do this, and you can't even fucking figure out how to switch accounts? Come on, man. Let's get it together.
If you fucking get caught by the person you're objectifying and they make a big fuss out of it, you just gotta take the L. That's just how it is.
The only reason I'm saying it's
you don't even have to take an L. You just say like, "Oh, I'm sorry." Is that an L? If you're objectifying someone and you're like cooming to them, is it really an L to just say, "Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't think you'd see that," or I don't know, just like call them
is because the person who saw it and is getting upset about it is put out this content publicly on Instagram.
It doesn't matter if she put it out publicly. It's just fucking weird, dude. It's weird to pull. It would be weird to pull if she had like an OnlyFans. It'd be really weird to pull that up. Same thing with like sexual pictures she puts up on Instagram.
Weird, you stupid bitch. That's all I said. How is that being upset? Saying that something is weird. Fuck me.
I don't understand why you think it's weird for people to look at your Instagram and make comments about your body on their stream.
Because Tom is a political streamer. Obviously, that's why it's weird. He's talking about politics. He's supposedly trying to like fucking debate Kelly Jean's like fucking political ideas, but then he pulls up like hypersexualized photos of her Instagram while also having a segment of a stream called Coom Time. Obviously, that's fucking weird.
And not moderate the chat and then say even weirder things in the Discord. Like, yeah.
Wait. Hold on. Mantis, are you looking at watch the presentation in Discord so you can see these screenshots? Are you saying none of this is weird from Tom?
Way.
Saying Kelly is begging for my dick all the time in chat?
What is up with
Let me pull it up.
You don't think that's weird?
Begging for his dick. Like, it's just like a fucking clown show of the most delusional.
This is like Darius shit.
Dude, this is hilarious.
This is some
This is
Darius
fucking
shit.
hilarious.
Is it? She's a public ethos.
Somebody
This is
is
hilarious.
begging for that guy's dick. Jesus.
What else is here?
Yeah.
I will keep Kelly's tits. So you think it's totally fine? Mantis, I just want you on the record for this. Mantis, I just want you on the record for this for your pick-me status to be solidified, okay? I will keep Kelly's tits on my screen every stream. You're totally fine.
I mean, like, I wonder if Mantis would say the same thing if, like, I'm reacting to this, I'm, like, calling her a retard, then I just, like, pull up her fucking Instagram, like, oh my god, she has huge tits, look at her. Like, obviously, that's fucking weird, okay? And degenerate. And if you engage in that type of humor, I think you should delete your channel. What's good with you, Mr. Gamer? It's been going well.
Fine with that.
We're on our full Twitch poll arc. Okay, that's what we're doing.
It's like absolutely okay,
Yes,
right?
if he does that today, I will be in the chat saying based, and that's fucking awesome, dude.
And if you try to
think
do that, you will suffer from it. That's what I'm.
Good job, pick me. Good job.
I'm sorry you guys don't have a sense of humor.
Well, he's here.
No,
I'm sorry you guys don't have a sense of humor. Literally just... Guys, sex equal funny. Sex equal fun. Like, it's literally angry slug humor. He's like, oh, cummy wummies. Like, it's the most Down syndrome, low brow. Like, dude, I think... Honestly, dude, if you just said the N-word on stream right now, it would be a million times funnier than going, guys, sex is funny. Dick and ass and balls. Like, average fucking moist critical viewer right here, dude. Oh my god. This is the most unfunny thing ever, man.
Yeah, you need to not speak.
Sorry, I don't like sexual harassment.
The sex pest himself is here. Tom, how's it going? We're excited to have you on the stream for the first time.
Yeah. So why did you do that to me when I was 17?
I'm gonna have to only talk to AP about that. Sorry.
AP over 9K.
I'm getting some water. I'll be right back.
Mantis, I accused him of rape and he still wants to fuck me more than he wants to fuck you. How does that make you feel?
I don't know where you get that from, but cool. Am I meant to be jealous or some shit of you?
Well, Tom,
I am trying to fly Mantis out, not you. I am raising funds for Mantis to come out.
It's so fucking weird, bro. It's so weird. It's funny because I'm flying this woman out to have sex. Isn't that funny? Guys? Are we laughing? Isn't that a banger joke I just made? I'm gonna have sex with this woman.
Oh wow! So it's real.
So what is what am
nice.
I said it was weird that you had my Instagram up on your stream. The chat comments were also pretty weird.
What is
you just made a
Time?
whole bunch more weird. Yeah.
Okay, so let's start with the Instagram being on my stream.
No. Start with Coom Time.
so-
Start
so-
from the beginning. You got to start with Coom Time.
Yeah.
What is Coom Time?
No.
We need to understand your culture.
No, we need to know about Coom Time.
Let him answer. Let him answer.
Tell us
Coom
about
Time
Coom
leads
Time.
to the Kelly thing. We need to know about Coom
No,
Time.
it doesn't. I didn't say anything about Coom Time, so I don't know.
Well,
I don't know
Alex
what
said
you're
it was
talking
Coom
about.
Time. I just want to know what Coom Time is.
There is a meme that where we pull up like chicks, but that was not what was happening with Kelly. Jube said pull up Kelly's Instagram, so I pulled it up. I didn't say anything sexual about her. I didn't say anything about her whatsoever. And then you guys made it sound like I was being creepy just for pulling up her public content. If you guys pull up my public content all the time, are you guys also creepy for that?
Tom, it was
Okay, yeah, but Tom, I'm on a stream right now, just like talking about like your ideas. I'm calling you a retard. If I pulled up your Instagram right now and I was like, pull up your like pictures, right? And obviously that's fucking weird because it has nothing to do with the conversation, all right?
More chatter. Who said that you guys do Coom Time?
In the chat.
Hold
that
on,
was saying,
hold on.
I want to put a baby in here.
I'm not
like,
gonna argue with
your
10
comments in your chat were weird.
Oh my god,
Okay,
someone
you
wants
didn't say
to
my
Pretending
comments
like
were
you
weird.
don't have eyes.
Hold on.
Like, fuck.
I'm not
you.
gonna argue with 10 people. If one person wants to, who am I?
Yeah, I'll
who is
chill
it that I'm
back.
talking to?
Yeah, like the comments in your chat were weird before you started doing that, and then it just encouraged more weird.
Yeah, I mean, you said I was
of course
being
that's
creepy.
what's gonna happen.
You said I was being creepy.
Well, why
not
were
my
you
chatters.
doing it? Like, why?
I just told you. Somebody in chat said
somebody told you to. Do you do
Hold on.
everything that your chatters tell you to do?
Yeah, if somebody's saying like, "Hey,"
so
like,
that you don't have to
who
have
this
any
person is.
responsibility for being weird.
Hold on. Everybody's saying like, yes, who is this person? Who is Kelly? So Jube said, pull up her Instagram. From what I understand, that is like your main content is like doing Instagram modeling and shit like that. So I'm showing them who Kelly Jean is.
Doesn't Kelly have like a Twitter? Why don't you just pull up her Twitter, bro? Like, I feel like Twitter is like Instagram. It's image based, right? On Instagram, you're basically exclusively sharing images. Obviously, if you're talking about someone's ideas, it's weird to pull up the Instagram over the Twitter, right?
I only had you up for less than 30 seconds and then immediately took it down and moved on. I didn't talk about you. I didn't say anything.
That is not true. We listened to some of your stream and you were talking about me in it. Like that's
what did I say?
True.
What did I say?
You want me to
I talked about the content. No. Hold on. I didn't talk about your Instagram. I was talking about your arguments on the stream. Yes. If one type of content is okay for me to engage with and not the other one, can you distinguish like why I can pull up one type on my stream and not the other one?
Because it's just the Instagram is completely unrelated, and you have the Coomer audience, okay? This fucking loser, degenerate audience.
Because what is my Instagram going to tell anybody?
Who you actually?
What
you are? Yeah, you can tell who.
Don't you think that a Twitter would much more effectively communicate who she is and what she's all about, concerning you actually like tweet ideas and thoughts you have on Twitter?
Yeah, that's all. In my Instagram is just my appearance. That's
some people don't know who
I was already on the stream, so they know what I fucking look like. That's all you're going to get from an Instagram.
Exactly.
No, we want to see what you do. And that's what you do. You
as I started off saying, is that from what I understand, that is like your main.
No, I do more than just fucking. I don't even post on Instagram that much. I use Twitter more.
Yeah, but we don't care about what you do.
I was told that you were an Instagram model, and so that's why, like, you're kind of around is that you were an Instagram model. So when Jude was saying,
either way, you can see what I look like.
Who you are.
Because you can see what I look like as I'm on webcam in that fucking video.
Yeah. Just look at her fucking Twitter bio. It probably, if she was an Instagram model, it would probably just say like Instagram model in her Twitter bio, right?
So I don't see.
Or just say like you don't have to pull up her Instagram to vocalize that she is an Instagram model. Just say, "Oh, I think this person's an Instagram model." Like, there's just no reason to pull it up except for to be a fucking weirdo. Okay, that's it.
To see what you look like. Like I said, if I'm on Destiny stream and somebody says, "Who is Tom?" and they pull up my stream, I'm not gonna go turn around and be like, "Why would you pull up my stream?"
Well, because your stream is directly related to most likely directly related to whatever they're talking about, right? They're talking about you as a person. You share a lot of ideas on Twitter. You probably a lot of your personality is reflected through your stream, so that's why they would pull that up. How much of a person's personality is reflected through the photos they post, right? It's just.
You can already see who I am just by seeing me on Destiny shit.
But a stream is by looking at my content. Just weirdly looking at my Instagram. And what is these comments you've been making today?
Don't say weirdly looking at your
Kelly is begging for my dick all of the time.
Pivot to that, that's fine. If you want to take the L on this and say that it's not weird for me to pull up your Instagram and it's perfectly normal for me to pull up your public fucking content on my stream, then that's fine.
It's still weird. You just won't accept that I think that it's weird.
Tom Alt in chat. Tom cooking low key, dude. Tom literally just typed that out.
No, I don't care if you think it's weird. You're saying that it's creepy or unacceptable in some way.
Oh my fucking god! They never said it's unacceptable. Okay, it is kind of creepy, bro.
It's creepy to like slowly scroll through it. But...
Can I just make a point?
People had different opinions. I
scrolled through.
Listen,
even up to like 10 or do you want to listen?
J-Storm, can I make a quick point?
Nope, you can't.
Base W.
No. Just continue. Oh, whoops. Whoops. Move myself out there for a second. Don't want to move myself out.
It's weird. I don't know why he let Lav and Cherry stay in. They don't seem very connected to the story, but I guess Those are his top-ranked e-whores he likes to keep around.
Good with just these people for a second? Okay. Where were we?
No, I think it's weird. I didn't say anything else.
Okay, why? Why is it weird? I haven't heard a reason yet. You're just saying it's weird.
There was no need to do it, and the weird shit that the people were saying in the Twitch chat, like I want to put a baby in here before you brought up my Instagram, and then it just escalated to weirder comments afterwards.
Okay, we can get to the comments later. No, you're jumbling a bunch of things up as one thing, and it's not. Okay, so me pulling it up is not the same as what people say in the comments. Yeah, just say it. I'm happy to talk about it.
You are responsible for your community, bro. If you're not banning any of these people.
Okay, this is a cringe point. I do not give a fuck. I don't think anyone's really like super responsible for their community unless they're specifically encouraging something. And to be fair, Tom does specifically encourage his fans to like coom or whatever, but I don't think he has like an obligation to like ban people in his chat because like some random whore is like offended by what they're saying, right? But yeah.
Time them out or tell
Kelly,
them
did
not
I say
to
I'm
say
not
those
responsible
things.
for them? Kelly, did I say I'm not responsible?
Well, you took no responsibility at the
time.
time.
Did I say I'm not? No, I'm doing it
nothing.
now. I'm here now. I'm taking full responsibility. What did I say that I'm not responsibility for my
okay, again, I fundamentally disagree with you having like this, you having to like control your audience. But like if you were actually taking responsibility, you would probably apologize to Kelly and say, sorry, next time that happens, I'll ban them out of the chat, right? That would, if you were actually taking responsibility, that's what you would have said when you entered the call. But that's not what you did, Tommy. All right.
Not responsible for my community.
No.
Thomas.
Why do you keep pivoting to different things? I would like to talk about one fucking thing.
Because those two things combined are what makes it weird.
Okay, so you're saying that me pulling it up is perfectly fine, but once people start making weird comments, then it's weird, right?
They were making weird comments before you brought it up, so it made it worse. Yes, that's why the context of it matters. But like, I still don't understand why the fuck you're bringing up my Instagram in the first place. That's absolutely.
I just told you why.
Do you not think it's weird to say that she begs?
I just told you why.
No, your reason why was terrible. Like what I do.
From what I understand is that is your main source of content. That's weird.
Oh my god! To know what I do or anything about me, you would have to actually see, like, I don't know, me speaking or some words in text form of some kind. Because I don't just do, like, modeling. I am a proper cosplayer who makes all of her own stuff.
I didn't know that.
Right?
As
and
I
then,
said,
like,
I thought
when
that your
I
main
am
job was
diminished in this
Instagram
way, like, I'm used to it, but it's annoying. And it
okay,
is
so
weird.
so if you understand from my position that what I'm told is that your main job is an Instagram model, does it make sense to you that when somebody asks who you are and says to pull up your Instagram, that it would be relevant for me to pull it up?
I mean,
no, because why do you need to see that? Like, you already have all the relevant information. That person is an Instagram model. What does pulling it up? What further information does pulling up this person's Instagram give to you? Right? It literally gives you nothing.
What does my Instagram modeling have to do with my... Can I finish a fucking sentence?
Can we just give him that point, Kelly? Because I'd like to get to some of these comments he made.
I want to finish a sentence. What does my Instagram modeling have to do with the stream?
So, this conversation here is like a good example.
I mean, it contextualizes who you are as a person, but I mean, again, you can just vocalize that. You don't need to fucking specifically show. I'm pretty sure if if Tom Thule just said, "Oh, she's an Instagram model," nobody would like press him on that and be like, "Oh, well, prove it, dude, prove it."
Of like where you can't really argue things, you just pivot. You just kind of
asking you a question. What does it have to do with anything,
woman? I'm answering right now.
Woman,
you're gonna call me a woman after saying I'm begging for your dick. Are you delusional?
Are you not a woman?
Why would you say it like that? What would be the point?
Look, I don't want to pivot this.
Did I ask?
Okay, so let's just try to. So my answer is that you're on stream saying a bunch of retarded shit, having like absolutely no ability to make any arguments or stay on point, pivoting over and over, and then every time you get back up, you start trolling and moving to a bunch of different shit.
Oh my god. It's unironically, by Tom bringing this up, he is the one pivoting, right? Because I mean, why doesn't he just talk about what's happening and then bring up specific examples when he sees her actually pivoting, right? Like, he is unironically pivoting this right now by shifting the conversation to why Kelly Jean sucks at debating. If you should just point it out when she's pivoting, just like scream pivoting, or like.
is.
I don't know what
can I start answering?
You really can't stop from pivoting.
Kelly?
You really can't.
No, I'm just trying to figure out what your motivation is, you weirdo.
Yes, so I am showing them your value.
His motivation is up.
Dude, Tom is so fucking mad. He had to take a break from edging and goon maxing to be here. He's so fucking heated right now.
It could be somebody who has fucking
Tom,
clout
don't
in
say
some
that.
way.
You're
So
trying to diminish my value as just being an Instagram model. That's it. You're just trying to.
I'm saying that you have clout of some sort as an Instagram model.
I mean, that's true. He literally said she only exists for objectification. And I mean, like, the only reason, again, that you would pull up her Instagram is to show, like, that how much of a whore she is, right? Oh, look, like, not wearing a lot of clothes here, are ya? Which could be based, honestly. That could be really funny if if Tom would just own that. He'd be like, yeah, you're a whore. You wear very revealing clothing. And it was funny to point that out before we got into what you were actually saying because you're retarded, right?
And so it makes sense for people to have you around. That's as much as I know about you, is that you're an Instagram model. You're obviously not interested in politics. You're not obviously not interested in debate or anything like that.
What do you mean she's obviously not interested in politics or debate? Why would she even be on a J-Stalk stream if she wasn't interested in politics and debate, right? And tomfoolery, you wanna act so fucking high and mighty, like, oh, you're not serious. You're not interested in politics and debate. Motherfucker, you literally have a segment on your stream called Coom Time where you don't talk about politics. You literally just, like, look at Instagram whores. Really? Really, bro? Okay.
You've watched a bunch of my content, Tom. When has Kelly even shown herself on stream? The one stream? You've watched a bunch of my content. You know she doesn't come on stream with her. Yesterday was the first time.
Can I do a rebuttal? This is about me, okay?
I've watched 2 of your streams. She was on screen on one of them and not on the other one. What are you talking about?
You've only watched 2 of my streams.
Okay, can I speak? Please,
that I can think of, yes. I've only watched 2 of your streams. At least that Kelly was on.
This stream, where I was speaking to Counterpoints, he came in and immediately insulted me. And when people do that, I will not engage with them properly. Gisticle said on multiple occasions, Kelly is trolling Counterpoints. He did not take that at face value for reasons I do not understand. So no, I wasn't engaged with Counterpoints, but that's because of the way that he came in and tried to engage with me. If I don't think someone is good faith, I'm just going to wind them up. Because
the one other time that I've reviewed your content is when you were doing the Anya stuff as well, and it was the same thing. So the 2 times that I've heard you argue about shit, it's been the same exact thing.
That's not the same at all.
Are these both like random, like are these outliers both times?
Counterpoints came in and insulted me on multiple occasions to the point of him saying that I got all of my clout or worthwhile from fucking Destiny. By the way, that never happened. And is not true, right? He came in saying a lot more.
From Instagram modeling.
Counterpoints did, okay?
Yes, I understand, but
I'm trying to compare the 2 fucking conversations and why they're not the same.
But the 2 doesn't make a pattern.
Just Cherry, shush. Okay, yeah. The two situations are different and they're not related at all. Counterpoints came in insulting me. He insulted me a lot, so I decided just to troll. With Anna, I made some comments in DGG chat. They were a bit too mean for how their response was to what she said about me. Like her saying I'm really wrong, Destiny co-signing it, but like, yeah, saying probably yeah. So I just got tilted, but like everyone in the debate sphere gets mad when they're called wrong. Like this is not unique to me.
Okay, fair enough. Again,
those are 2 really different situations.
Do you not understand that from my perspective? The 2 things that I've seen is you just like not really engaging, not really arguing, and
okay, who the fuck cares? Who the fuck cares if like you think she's like unserious or whatever? It still doesn't, like, why would she even be in the space? Why would she be on Gisticle stream? Why would she be engaging with Destiny if she just had no interest in politics at all, right? It doesn't make any fucking sense.
And then just kind of like joking around and trolling back and forth. Like, it doesn't seem like somebody who's interested in debate or politics. I think even in yesterday's video, you literally said you're not interested in politics. And so, yes, it makes sense for me to be like, oh yeah, like this is somebody who's around, they have clout, like they're an Instagram model showing what it is that you do. And even if that wasn't the case, I don't understand why that would be a problem when it's literally your public content, you're a public content creator.
It's not a problem. It's just fucking weird. It's fucking like, you're just a degenerate weirdo. That's it.
This is your shit.
Contextually is what makes it weird. I feel like I've explained that like enough times. If a lot of other people are saying, yeah, this is kind of
that's
weird.
what we're arguing
Obviously,
against.
when you
We're
have a
arguing
segment
against
called
the
Coom
context
Time
right now.
and your chatters make a bunch of like sexualized, objectifying comments,
And
then
you've also
your
said
chatter
a bunch
comes in
of
here and
weird
defends
shit
it.
now.
Yeah,
Yes,
and now
I will keep Kelly's tits
should we
on
go
my
through like
stream every stream.
Again, if you want to pivot to the comments and take the L on the context and say it makes
defend
sense when you
myself
pull your
against
Instagram
what?
up, I'm
She's a
happy to
public
move to the
e-thought.
content.
She exists for objectification.
Also,
I'm
that
not
she
a
wants
human
to get,
being
also that she wants to get.
outside of
so
my
you're saying it
Instagram.
makes sense that I pull this up. You're saying it makes sense that I pull up your Instagram. Now we can move on to the comments, right?
No, it doesn't.
See, Tom is trying to do like the Destiny thing where like he makes the person concede on other points before he moves on to the next point, but he's just so fucking bad at like arguing and like he's just so fucking shit that it's not working at all. Like he has not gotten anyone, okay?
She didn't.
Okay, well then he's just being like a stubborn, like hard-headed ass. He's making an ass out of himself. He's making a fool of himself. Oh, there we go.
Stop pivoting to other shit. This is
I'm
what
finished. Just stop interrupting me. You all should kill yourself at this point. No, because contextually is what makes it weird. You bring it up on stream.
You're bringing up context that happened after you called it creepy.
No, because there were people saying I want to put a baby in Kelly. It was before you brought up my Instagram. Maybe you should think with your audience, where you know that you do cooming segments for some weird reason that you refuse to discuss. Maybe with an audience like that, you should be more aware that ironic sexism and all of that shit is not really a thing, and it's just people actually legitimately being weird.
All right, you're fucking retarded. All right, okay. Tom does not need to control his audience, okay? Even if he decides to have this weird, degenerate, freak fucking audience that I don't agree with at all. I think that all those people should be offline. But even if he decides to have that audience, then I don't think he needs to like control them from like making weird comments, okay? He can run his stream chat however he wants. He doesn't have like an obligation to like control his audience, not like with like an iron fist or anything like that. And also, ironic misogyny does exist, just not on this stream because we're all very real and very misogynistic. Okay.
All right. If you don't,
we're real cells, not fake cells. Okay. That's
if you don't know that, you're so delusional. I don't know what to say. But
we're
either
not
way,
talking
like
about ironic sexism.
It doesn't. Okay, all it says is that she's a dumb bitch who's only an Instagram model. You should just ignore everything that comes out of her mouth, right? Is that just what you're getting at? Because I can't see any other point for bringing out my Instagram. So it just adds to reasons.
Do you want me to go back to the things that I've already said?
Because this is just fucking ad hom, Tom. This is just trying to decimate my character so you can dismiss everything I say.
I mean, yes, that is the only discernible reason, aside from Tom just being a total fucking like nimwit, as to why he would pull up the Instagram, is to discredit her in some way by like, oh my god, look, she's just a whore.
Do you think that me pulling up your Instagram is
I think it's a part of it. I think it's part of it. It's like minimizing me to being a 2D representation of myself, just saying I'm an ethot available only for objectification. That's nothing.
You're literally on my screen talking and giving your opinions as you're saying that I'm giving a 2D representation of you. You realize
that's
how
what you did on your stream.
No, I didn't. You're saying that that's what I did, but you're literally on my stream talking, Kelly. You're giving your fucking opinions. Your brain dead fucking shit takes are being said on my stream. It is not a 2D version of you. You get to say the dumb shit that you think.
He's so fucking mad, bro. Obviously, okay, it's so clear. The point that Kelly's making is that you're poisoning the well by first showing how much of a whore she is, and then immediately pivoting to like how pivoting to how like retarded she is, and like calling her retarded, right? I mean, I guess just obvious. Come on, Tom. Let's catch up, buddy.
I'm not talking about fucking right now.
I'm talking about yesterday. I'm talking about when I pulled up your fucking Instagram. It's because you're on my stream talking.
Dude, by the end of this, Tom is gonna paint at his ceiling with the bits of his sad bald head. Okay, it's it's not looking good. Okay, it's looking a little Jover for the tomfoolery show.
So tell me,
by the way, this is the guy who fucking dismantled Xander Hall. This is the fucking guy who was able to easily outmaneuver Xander Hall and completely rape him. Is now getting raped on stream publicly. How sad. He's getting raped similar to how he raped Lav when she was 17.
Fucking opinions!
I can't.
What relation does my Instagram have to do with what I say?
I also don't know why you're pretending you don't know who Kelly is.
And the things that I care about, and the things that I argue and I debate. What the fuck does that have to do with my Instagram?
It has to do with you. Your
No,
Instagram
it
has
doesn't.
to do with you.
Cosplay
Your Instagram doesn't
and
have to do with
debate
you.
are not related.
Right. Yeah, fine. If you wanna sit and die on that hill, your Instagram has nothing to do with you. That's fine. I'm happy.
It has nothing to do with her political takes. That's what it's. He's misrepresenting what she's saying. Your Instagram has nothing to do with you. No, it has nothing to do with her political takes. It's so clear, and he's still so fucking retarded. Bro.
Why not just say I wanted to look at your Instagram and I was a bit nosy and I didn't think about it? That would be a way more fucking honest, like, response.
Yeah, true.
I will pull up your fucking Instagram again. If you do not like that shit being on the internet, take it off. I will keep pulling it up.
Oh my god. It's not that she doesn't like it being on there. It's just that you're so obviously... You're just being a weirdo. That's the only criticism that we're making here. Is that it's weird to pull it up.
I don't know how
unnecessary.
Psychotic that sounds. Like, I know that you don't.
No, it's just like a Darius Pierce X-Best comment.
I mean, that'd be true if Kelly Jean was saying like, oh, don't pull up my Instagram. That's not okay to have online. Then like, obviously she'd be retarded because anything you put online is completely fair game to anyone. Okay, if you put anything online, then people are free to pull that up whenever they want, even if you delete it, because the internet is forever. Okay, you can't just delete stuff.
Like the weird comments, but I'm gonna keep doing it anyway. Like,
I'm not a brain dead progressive. I'm not this retard who's like, oh, you can't say things that women don't like.
This doesn't have anything to do with being progressive, you weird man.
This is some dumb feministy like, ooh, you can't make.
It's not. It's just weird, bro. It's just weird. Okay.
Sexualize women who sexualize themselves.
I know plenty of polite, well-mannered conservatives. This has nothing to do with that. Like, well, why would this be a progressive thing?
All right, so let me ask you a question. If somebody like does porn, and I say, "Hey, you're my favorite porn star. I love your tits, and I jack off to you all the time," is that super weird? Is that creepy?
Socially,
yes. What? That is super weird. What the fuck? Could you imagine going up to like you see a porn star in real life? You first of all you recognize them. Red flag number one. Then you go up to them and like you say to them, I love you. I jack off to you every night. What? Obviously that's really fucking weird, dude. What? What the fuck? Oh my god. Has Tom ever gone outside ever? Or has he just been locked up this whole time? We need to lock... No, okay. No. Okay.
Really awkward.
Yeah, that's obviously incredibly creepy and weird.
Okay,
yeah.
That is the intent of the content. So that's really weird.
That's not... Okay, dude, you're so fucking retarded. I forgot. I actually had this happen to me once, okay? I was at a... Oh my god! I was at a baseball game in Denver for the Denver Nuggets, you know, and I was there with a buddy, and my buddy, he unironically, he recognized this fucking porn star that was at the dude. This is the craziest story of my fucking life. He recognized this porn star that was at the fucking. She was at the game because like she has like a fucking tattoo on her ass, and like she was wearing like these like really tight high up fucking like shorts. So when he saw like the tattoo, I think it was like her name or some shit, he was like, oh dude, that's like this porn star. And you know what he didn't do? He didn't go up to her and was like, I love you, I jack off to you every night. One, because she had this like big black dude with her. Okay. The big black dude was a significant part of her content, by the way. We looked it up after. I was sure to. But no. And also because that's fucking weird. No, he did get a picture with her. Okay, he did get a picture with her, but like when he went up to get a picture, it wasn't like, I jack off to you every night. No, he just like, hey, can I get a picture with you? She said, sure, and like they took a picture together. Okay, that's all. He didn't feel the need to bring up the fact that he jacked off to her every night. Okay.
That you guys think that people saying what this
you don't actually
is
believe
intended
this,
for is weird to talk about.
You don't actually believe this,
I
do
think
you?
that's what porn is for. Yes, that's what. Yes, I think that's.
So you think somebody who is like a model deserves to be sexualized outside of that context all the time?
Well, I didn't say models. We're talking about porn stars right now.
Sure, with porn stars,
models,
but
we can have that conversation instead. You guys
wait. No, what's the difference? What's the difference?
Not true. Porn stars are not people. Okay.
What's the difference?
You literally can't stop.
What's the difference?
Because one is just about the sexuality. One is there for the intent.
They're both largely about the sexuality.
Being a model.
They're both largely about the sexuality. Being an Instagram model is definitely largely about the sexuality. No?
Hold on. Being a model.
Being an Instagram model, like you said, your exact quote was Instagram model.
Do you want to allow me
Is that about the sexuality? No, I don't. I want you to answer the fucking question. Instagram model.
Tom, you're pivoting, Tom. You're pivoting.
Largely about sexuality, right? Instagram model, largely about sexuality, right?
No.
No? Okay. Then define what it is, what it's about.
Okay, so if you're a model in like a magazine, you're normally there to like
Instagram model, you fucking bald retard.
You just want to talk about Instagram.
Go! Instagram model. That's what you said was Instagram model. I'm trying to let you defend your own statements.
If you want to change your statement,
please focus on the question. Instagram model, Tom, go.
Hold on.
He's so hard. I mean, actually, you could tell it by looking at him. But he's so hard-headed that, like, I mean, he just won't answer. Come on.
You're having so much fucking difficulty. Holy shit.
Hold on.
Instagram model? Are they sexual? Are they largely sexual? Go.
Men fight.
Calm down, little buddy, okay?
Are they largely sexual?
Dude, Tom does not get to say, calm down, little buddy, after he had a fucking meltdown earlier. And he was screaming at Kelly Jr. He does not get to go, oh, calm down, little buddy. Calm down. Come on, baby.
Oh, now you're being really soft-spoken with me, but you want to yell at Kelly.
Exactly.
Good one.
Yes, because
you're nice and
I'm trying to
submissive and because she's not answering questions. That's literally what J-Stalk is saying right now. You're not fucking answering anything. You're just like going off on unrelated rants. So what's the point of being an Instagram model? Well, if you're a model in a magazine, wow, dude. Pivoting alert.
Listen, little guy. Listen,
little guy.
Very submissive and
but you're changing. Listen, little buddy. I'm trying to answer your question, but you're not like being clear. You said model first.
I just said Instagram model.
Yes. Are you saying yes? I'm asking. Are you saying just Instagram model, or are you saying both?
I'm saying Instagram model only.
Okay, so if it's an Instagram model that where the point is their body, the point is like the sexuality of it. The point is for people to get off on.
Okay, we're on the same point.
I'm saying. Yes, I'm saying the point of it is to get off on.
Okay, so now when they're not in that context, when they're at Starbucks, can you sexualize them if you recognize them?
No, I wouldn't say you should just walk up to them. And
okay, so Kelly's...
How is Tom this fucking retarded?
On a stream where it's not about her modeling or sexuality. She's been in Destiny's community forever. She just comes on and argues. Why would you openly sexualize her? Why is that cool?
I'm not understanding how you think this relates one way or the other.
Oh my god. Oh no. It's over. It's so fucking over for Tom. It's so over. I'm not sure you see this relates at all. Okay. Alright. Okay, Tom. Okay.
This is her public content. I'm pulling it up publicly.
It's her, here's the real take. The real take is that Tom is sort of creepy and has been sort of weird. And also, if Kelly doesn't want to be sexualized, she probably shouldn't post sexy pictures on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, true. Exactly. Thank you, Lav. That's a perfect summation. Okay.
Exactly.
So here's the thing, Tom. If Destiny had a porn star on stream, you'd pull up her porn on your stream, or at least her lewds on your stream to show who she is.
If it was within TOS. If it was in TOS, yeah, of course.
Oh god.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
No social skills. Damn.
Is that where Coom Time started?
No, so Coom Time, yeah, is kind of like we enjoy.
You can just say they're a fucking porn star. You don't have to show proof, bro. Well, like I don't like. Let's say Tom was like a construction worker. Do I need to pull up your Instagram and show you like fucking working on a construction site to contextualize who you are as a person? No, obviously not. Because you being a construction worker has no bearing or fucking relevance to this conversation.
By looking at women, we enjoy like the beauty of women. So sometimes we'll pull up like Instagram or TikTok.
This guy is dude. This guy's literally the smelly kid in high school. Well, I actually enjoy the what did he say? What?
We enjoy like the beauty of women. So sometimes
we enjoy the beauty of women. So yeah, we like to coom to them, dude. This is obviously so fucking degenerate, disgusting. Get it offline. Stop it. Cut it out.
Times we'll pull up like Instagram or TikTok videos where like the point is for them to shake their butt in the camera or some sort of.
Dude, this guy has to be autistic. What is the point? Is for them to shake their butt in the camera, like. Get tested for autism right now.
Modeling or something like that. We'll post their links. Like we'll promote them. Like I don't think that this is weird. There's tons of channels who promote other.
I don't think this is weird.
Instagram models or look at other TikTok girls videos or shit like this. There's nothing weird about it whatsoever. So, that is the point of the content.
Sure. Let's say really quickly, just hypothetically, I got to get this out. Just really quickly, hypothetically, if the TOS allowed you to pull up their actual porn for these porn stars who are on the stream, would you do that?
Maybe it depends. Like, I don't know that I would want to pull
does it depend on
porn on my stream, but
maybe I would just pull porn up on stream. Maybe okay.
There's anything wrong with it if that's what you're asking?
Okay. You don't think that diminishes if they're there arguing? You don't think it diminishes people's ability to like hear their arguments or like grapple with them at all?
If they're arguing?
Yeah, like I said on a Destiny stream, if they're like debating, do you think it would be appropriate to pull up their porn or their lewds? Because I feel like you could probably use this to diminish them as a person, right? To make them seem
poisoning the well.
Obviously, like a thing feminists talk about, right?
Guys.
But you reject that
I don't think
entirely.
women sexualizing themselves makes.
You don't think that's?
I don't think women sexualizing themselves diminishes them or their.
I fucking think it does, especially if you're like a porn star, right? If your only means of making money is like showing off your body and your tits and just like showing your asshole to the camera, like I think you are probably like you're retarded. You can't like do it like I don't know, get a real job. I think someone who has a real job versus someone who shows their asshole online for a living, the person who has a real job is going to be significantly smarter than the person who shows their asshole on average. Okay, that's what I think. I think like okay.
Points or their arguments. I like Lav. I've said a bunch of times. I think that she's fun to argue with, and she's good at arguing. So she's fairly smart. She also sexualizes herself. That's
here.
Also
that completely flies in the face of what you said here. Defend myself.
If the only way you can make money is by showing your asshole, then you're probably a little retarded. Okay, I hate to say it, but that's the reality of the situation. Okay.
She's a public ethot. She exists for objectification. You are literally saying that is her only purpose.
You said that you were showing your chat what Kelly's value was when you put up her Instagram.
What the fuck?
That Instagram. Yes.
Well, I'm pulling up your comment from today saying
value is
she's a public ethot. She exists for objectification.
That's a very strange thing to do.
Yes, it's her Instagram. Yeah, of course. That's what I'm saying. Her Instagram is
Tommy.
It's a sexual Instagram. It seems like it's there for sexuality. There's tons of like cosplays.
Yeah, he's completely ignoring that they just brought up that he said that was her like only purpose. That's her purpose, is to be sexualized. Like that is clear cut poisoning the well. Okay, come on.
Said today.
Come on now.
Like
let's be real here for a second, Tom.
Sure, I'm saying you could make the argument you're not trying to diminish people.
I saw that.
But then you came into my chat today.
We covered that
clearly
earlier.
Said it was about diminishing people.
Wait, what? Where in there did I say diminishing?
She's a public ethot. She exists for objectification. When we were talking about the Instagram and why it was pulled up.
Yeah, you want to try again? Where did I say anything about diminishing?
Obviously it's not even implication. It's just the point of saying the only reason this person is like they exist for objectification. The only reason they exist is to be objectified. Obviously, that's diminishing because you're implying that the person is like their political opinions like are wrong. I think they're fucking retarded, right?
Sorry, that she exists for objectification isn't diminishing people. That's your argument?
100%. Yes. Her Instagram.
Oh, I didn't realize you were actually this fucking retarded. Jesus Christ.
Wait. Objectification is not diminishment. Are you guys retarded?
Oh, you've had this argument with people on your stream, haven't you? Mantis said this retarded shit too. Holy God.
Hold on.
I didn't even complain. No, you shut up. I will just mute you. Server mute. Jesus, this guy won't fucking shut up.
Okay, don't server mute. You gotta let him yell through some stuff a little bit. He's like,
I have to be able to respond to JSTLK before 5 more people fucking start talking.
It's about me. You don't need to. I can respond.
Arguments as well. It doesn't matter if it's about.
Dude, Jay Stork should have just interrupted here and meant, calm down, little bro. Dude, that would have been so fucking funny, man.
Not everything's about you.
Here he is yelling at Kelly again. But he was very calm and submissive and breedable.
I was just yelling at you,
It's very interesting.
Shut the fuck up.
It's very interesting.
Okay, that's cool. Cool story. If you're gonna invite me on here and make
Tom is raping right now, dude. What the fuck?
Okay, the point is that yes, I want people to objectify me as well. I post pictures of me on Instagram with my shirt off. The point is objectification. I don't think that means that it diminishes my arguments or anything like that. I go on stream with my shirt off. There's tons of chicks like saying objectifying things about.
That's because you're a fucking degenerate, Tom.
In my chat, in my comments, it doesn't mean that my arguments are any less than. And even my girlfriends, even like the women that I date, I want them to objectify me. They want me to objectify them. That is the point of objectification. It doesn't mean that you no longer think of them as an individual. It doesn't mean that they don't have their own that they don't have subjectivity anymore just because they're also an object sometimes.
That's literally not how anybody else uses these words. This is literally not how anybody else uses these words.
Yes, objectification, that's my existence. So you've gone from saying it's my existence to sometimes.
On Instagram.
I turn it on and off like a switch.
Yes, on Instagram.
Brilliant.
Yes, that is, yes. If again, as I said, from my understanding, your Instagram was your business. Like that was your profession. I may be wrong, but yes, when I made that comment, my comment is to say that yes, your Instagram is there for objectification. And if that's your main job, then yes, that is why you're on the internet.
All right, firstly, I'm not the one that was complaining about objectification, although now that the argument has been brought up, saying that someone exists for it is weird.
That is weird.
Yeah, the other comments that have been shown are also just weird and unhinged. Just because I have an Instagram doesn't mean I wish for people to spam this shit all over their streams to give their weird ass unhinged opinions on whatever the fuck they want to about not just my body, like that, because that's like kind of like whatever. Like the fucking weird shit like that you and your chatters have said since, just like what's wrong with you people? I don't know.
I'm sorry, I wouldn't objectify myself on the internet if I didn't want other people to do it as well. Like I would.
Oh my god, it's not that I don't think Kelly really cares if people objectify her. It's just weird, bro. It's weird that you're pulling it up on stream when you're supposedly trying to dismantle her political her retarded political opinions, right? It's just a weird thing to do, buddy.
I would recommend the same to you.
Paint the ceiling in
What
Minecraft.
the fuck do you mean? I don't care if other people look at my Instagram like normally. There's a difference between that and trying to make content out of my Instagram, which I never gave you consent for, and you saying that you're going to do it now every day.
He does not need to give you consent. Okay, he does not. That's a little bit cringe to say. Tom does not need consent from you to pull up your Instagram. The whole point is that your Instagram wasn't relevant to the conversation, and that's why it's weird to just pull it up out of nowhere, right? However, he most definitely does not need consent to pull it up.
Hey.
Wait, consent for what? To pull up your public fucking Instagram?
Yeah, it's my content. I don't. Yeah, you do.
Then DMCA me. I'll pull it up again today.
Buddy,
DMCA me.
Buddy, you are not playing like a good fucking game.
DMCA me.
That is my content. If I don't give you consent for that, you shouldn't fucking do it. You should be like, oh, sorry,
it was up there for.
Okay, why is Kelly getting so cringe right now? It doesn't matter if it's your content. You put it online. Tom can pull it up whenever he wants. Being a fucking degenerate weirdo isn't a crime, right? Yeah.
For less than 15 seconds. I was up.
You're the one that's unhinged and saying that you're going to keep doing it.
That shit. If you had just asked me and said, "Hey Tom, I don't like this. I don't like that you pull it up," I would have had no issue just saying, "Okay, yeah, I'm not going to pull it up."
Do that.
No, she's giving arguments for why I'm wrong for doing it, and she is
feeling weird.
Did anyone say Tom was wrong? I thought they just said he was like weird, right? And I mean, I guess weird implies that you're doing something wrong, kind of, but I mean. Being weird just isn't that big of a deal, okay? Like being weird isn't like some super serious allegation that you need to address. It's just like a personal, you can call anyone weird who you want. It's not not an allegation. It's just you're being fucking weird. It's like I don't know how to describe it. It's just like a personal feeling that someone may have about someone else.
Was you are weird, and then you decided to like fucking like break this down into is Kelly allowed to feel weird about this? Like for
bullshit. No. You guys were talking about how it's like wrong to objectify, that the sex pest arguments are actually justified now, that I was being weird and creepy. Yes, if you just said, hey, I don't like you pulling it up on your stream, that is something totally different than saying all of that other shit. If you want to say all that other shit, yes, you're gonna have to defend it.
Most of the other shit happened after your messages and after finding out about Coom Time, Tom.
They didn't. I started making those messages.
Nobody
after
felt
she said that's it.
JSOC didn't feel justified until after those messages.
I promise you, I sent those messages after all of those comments were made.
So sending the messages after make it better. Like those messages are still weird.
I have justified.
Just keep coping. I also thought this was interesting.
If you would like to argue against those,
Tom, you're totally just really quickly.
Weird, I better be extra unhinged.
Just really quickly, Tom, you're totally fine with me putting the picture of you and your dad on my stream for the rest of the time I stream. You're like totally cool with that.
The picture of me and my dad. My dad's on my podcast a couple of times, of course. Why would that
just be totally fine? It just feels weird to me. Like you have these weird boundaries that nobody else has, so it's just interesting to explore.
If it's like,
yeah, that's true. I mean, I guess like, it is really weird. Like, Tom's dad has nothing to do with this conversation. They are not talking about Tom. Like, they're not talking about Tom's podcast where he has his dad on. Then I guess it would kind of make sense. But they're not talking about that. It's not relevant to conversation at all. So it would be weird to pull up a picture of Tom's dad, right? But Tom is just like too mega autismo to understand that.
Wait, hold on. If it's like personal shit, like if you're going to like my Facebook that has nothing to do with my content, yeah, that would be weird. Or if you're going to like my, where the name is not Tomfoolery, but it's my real name instead, that's totally different because this has nothing to do with my persona. But Kelly Jean is who's on stream. Kelly Jean is who's on Instagram. This is the same fucking public persona. Yeah, of course. This is the same person.
It's not a persona, it's just pictures of
I feel like anything that's publicly tied to you would be open.
Oh wait, so are you just a character playing a sex pest?
I'm tomfoolery. If people want to associate tomfoolery with tomfoolery, my tomfoolery Instagram with tomfoolery show on YouTube or Kick or any of those other things, of course they're all associated. I don't think it's weird to associate one with the other.
So if Kelly goes and changes the name of her Instagram to something else, you're totally fine not pulling that up on stream? You think that's where the boundary is? What that person decides wants to be a part of this?
No,
because she just said she doesn't want it to be on your shit, right?
I don't know that she just now said that she didn't want it to be on there. Yeah, sure.
I mean, I would assume
she said it before this whole thing. And you started making these comments when she said
you don't like it.
She said she didn't want you to put it on your stream, and you said I will keep Kelly's tits on my screen every stream.
I don't remember her saying she didn't want me to put it on there. I remember her.
Oh my god, bro. Tom, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? It's just so over.
She thought it was creepy.
Never been more.
No, she said she didn't want you to do it, and then your response was, "I will keep Kelly's tits on my screen every stream."
Yeah, exactly. She has told you like 4 times this call, LOL, and you asked her to DMCA you. Exactly.
I was not responding to that. I didn't hear.
You were responding to that. Objectively, you were responding to that. What are you responding to that you would say? You think it's better? You think it's better? She goes, "I'm uncomfortable when he does this." Yeah, I'm uncomfortable when he does this. And you respond with, "I will keep Kelly's tits." You don't think that means she wants you to stop? That she's uncomfortable and she thinks it's weird?
First off, I wasn't listening the whole time. I was muting and doing other things.
You were muting and then typing, "I will keep Kelly's tits."
I was muting and then I was switching accounts and then I was typing in the chat and then I was switching accounts back to type in the chat more. Doing other things. Motherfucker, you're typing on multiple accounts to make yourself look better and as if people are agreeing with you in the chat, okay? That's not you doing other things. You're actively engaging, okay?
On my screen every stream.
Yes, when she's sitting there saying that I'm
muted and typed this.
Like that, yes, that is
said it was weird.
That is my response.
Wait,
yes, if she's saying
I don't even know that I said
yes, that is my response.
Weird. I said you saying that this weird.
No, you did say I was being weird and creepy. You did say those things.
I said weird.
You said I was being creepy. You did. That's what I was responding to.
I mean, creepy isn't a... Why is Tom acting like being weird and creepy are like fucking huge allegations that he needs to address, okay? Being weird... like, if somebody wanted to call me weird and creepy for the way I looked, I wouldn't give a fuck. Right? Like, that's so obvious. Like, it's like it's not an allegation. It's just someone's opinion of you, dude. Oh my lord. Oh my lordy lord.
Weird are the same thing when a girl's like icked out by you. You know that, right?
Oh, she was also commenting about Chatter's comments. So
yes, and again, that's like
directed there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he says he was muted when he
what
typed
I'm
this.
saying here.
Apparently.
Wait, hold on. When I typed, I didn't say I was muted when I typed that, JST. Okay, keep up, buddy. Okay, you said I objectively responded to her saying, listen, okay? She said, or you said, I objectively said this in response to her saying, she doesn't want it on my stream. I'm saying that's incorrect. I never heard her say that. I did hear her say that
saying
I was
it was
weird and creepy.
Yeah. So hold on. Can you not infer from weird or creepy that she doesn't want it on your stream? Can you not infer those two things?
No, he can't because he's severely autistic, unfortunately.
No.
Fortunately for me.
So when somebody goes, this is really creepy, weird behavior, you can't infer, stop. You actually?
If you want me to infer it, maybe. But
you can't infer stop.
I don't think
you can.
I don't think that's expected of me at any point.
Holy
when
fuck,
she's
the
already
Tom
saying
rape
that I'm
memes were
weird and
becoming
creepy
so
for
real.
going over her fucking public shit.
Holy fuck.
Tom will rape again. How unfortunate.
Yeah, so I'm gonna stick with the opinion that this situation is weird, and it's getting weirder.
Yeah, you can't justify.
May actually have a worse understanding of consent than Darius does.
Why do I need to justify calling something weird, for fuck's sakes?
Because you put it on the fucking internet. If I put my
on
the internet,
He's
the
so
actions
mad.
of your chat are weird.
This is the guy who was telling JLSTK to keep up. Try to keep up, little buddy. And now he's fucking screaming at the top of his lungs. Be careful. You'll wake up the other people in your apartment, Tom.
Put it on the internet. If I put my YouTube video up and then I say that people are weird for watching my YouTube video, yeah, that's people are probably going to come argue against me for that because there's no justification for that. Just as it like if JSTLK is reviewing my content and I keep saying it's really weird that he would watch my content on stream. He's just doing this to try to make me look bad. He's just
those things like reviewing someone's content. You're directly engaging with their ideas, what they're having to say. Reviewing someone's Instagram, you're literally just doing that to Coom. Okay, that's the whole point that's been made a million times to stream. But like Tom has such a fucking burly rock head that he doesn't understand it.
That would be fucking weird of me to say. That would be a bad
dude. He literally, I had to stop gooning to be here.
Argument, and he would probably come argue with me about it. Right? Yeah. Yes.
No, you're still
Anybody?
a weirdo, bro. Like you're
you can't. You won't engage. You won't engage.
Hard. I told you why I feel it's weird, but you won't.
Nobody asked. Nobody asked why you feel it's weird.
Me.
I want you to justify it in some sort of normative way.
Give me an example of what you would accept.
Wait, why does she have to justify her feelings to you?
I just said if I put up you watching me on stream and I'm like, this is so weird that he would watch me. Why would he watch me? Why would he watch
weird
content?
autism?
This is super weird and creepy that he's doing this. You would probably come argue with me and be like, why is this weird that I pull up your fucking YouTube videos and watch it on my screen?
YouTube videos aren't comparable, are they?
I have another great hypothetical for you, Tom, because I feel like you're going to answer this out of the norm too.
You guys
if a girl said
you are pivoting right now.
Sure. I'm pivoting. I'm pivoting to ask you another question. I'm pivoting to ask you another question because it's actually hilarious to me. If a girl said she wasn't attracted to you, would you just would you say that wasn't her like not wanting to date you?
Okay, you did just pivot, so I'm going to go back to this.
I am pivoting to this question. I just wanted to ask.
Okay. Okay, so I just want to just mention this again, that you guys asked me why I would ask somebody to justify whether or not something is weird or creepy. And I brought up an example where it's obvious that somebody would ask you to justify calling something weird or creepy. So I just want all of us to agree on this.
Yeah, because in that context, it literally makes no fucking sense for you to call that weird or creepy. It makes zero sense. But in this context, Tom, it definitely fucking makes sense. Okay.
Makes sense that people would make somebody justify calling something weird or creepy.
Yeah, you're trying to debate people out of their feelings. So the question I wanted to ask was if a woman said you were unattractive
clown gooner logic
to them, would you try to debate them out of that because they didn't have a normative, like, globalizable reason for it?
No. But there's
okay,
no.
So Kelly's giving you a feeling she has that she's creeped out by you, and you're trying to debate her out of that.
Yes, because there's
what is creepy?
Come with this. If you say something's creepy, you are making it sound like I did something weird, JC. Okay, you're making it sound like I did something wrong.
Sure.
Like I should
That's exactly what she said. She said you did something weird.
I mean, look here, doing something weird, it's not that big of a deal, okay? Fucking picking your nose is weird, and you probably shouldn't do it. Like, it's not like you did something wrong. It's just something weird. I don't understand why Tom thinks this.
You guys are using the same words now.
Let me respond.
Wrong right after that. If you want to focus on weird, I'll take that back. But I did say wrong. JSC, okay, you agree with this, right, buddy? You agree with this? That it does sound like I did something wrong if she says creepy.
Yeah, I think you're a sex pest, obviously.
Let me respond.
Then stop saying I'm trying to debate somebody out of their fucking feelings, you dumb retard. It is about the
You are trying to debate her out of her feelings. I'm just saying you're a sex pest.
You stop responding to him, JSC.
You're being creepy, motherfucker.
Let me respond. What is the definition of creepy?
Bald Gooner rage.
The definition,
dude.
I don't
Gooner
know.
rage.
I'll read it for you. Causing an unpleasant feeling of fear or unease. You gave me a feeling of unease, you stupid fuck. Why have you been sitting here screaming about something that is about feelings? As if that's impossible for me to give to you as a reason for why I dislike something. Like, what is it to be weird and creepy? This is what this is.
Sure. So as like JSTLK said, it's weird, or it's like when you call something creepy.
Wait, I didn't say this.
It does have
an
attachment of something immoral.
Okay. So
no, I just
everyone else said a lot worse.
Yes. Is picking your nose immoral? I mean, I guess picking your nose wouldn't be considered creepy, but like, what's? I don't know. I guess like stalking someone's Instagram can be like creepy, but is that necessarily immoral? Like looking up your crush on Instagram and like trying to figure out what like music they like. Is that like that's creepy, but is that immoral? No.
Things that I did. I just said, yeah, this is weird. But the fact that you're trying to diminish that can't possibly be fucking creepy when it fits the definition of creepy.
Dude, he's so
do
mad.
you have to like scream
He's
over
raging,
dude.
The Gooner rage is
no, because they're not responding to what it is that I just said. What did I just say?
You can let me finish because I've barely spoken in this conversation comparison to everyone else.
Typical woman. Feeling they need a buddy. I've barely spoken. Shut up, bitch. Nobody cares.
Despite the fact that it's about me. All right? So you can just fucking chill and stop chimping out over the top of me.
Tom Chimpery.
Okay, I'm going to repeat what I said.
She's a victim.
Like, as me and JSTLK just agreed, is that when you call something creepy, there is a moral claim attached to that. That is though I did something immoral. So even though you're saying, hey, here's the difference.
I never agreed to that once. I've just called you a sex pest. I don't know why you're saying I agree.
You said, yeah.
You can make that claim.
Like a sex pest. You said, yeah. If you want to go back,
no, I said,
watch it. I'm happy to watch it.
You're misunderstanding. I'm just saying, yes, you're a sex pest. I didn't mean to agree to your thing, so if I did do that, I didn't mean to.
Go back.
I just meant to say you're a sex pest.
Yes or no? So when somebody calls me,
you're a sex pest, yes.
Is there a moral claim attached to this?
I think you are a sex pest.
Tom W, let's go. He can't answer. Tom W.
You're trying to debate people out of their feelings.
Dude, if you have to go, Sailor W, if you have to do that after a debate, that's how you know you lost, okay? Because you're coping so fucking hard that you literally have to go down to your own W. Like, dude, it's so... It's just, that's how you know it's truly over. It's truly Jover at that point. Okay?
Feelings
right now. How about you, buddy? No, we're not talking about feelings. We're talking
how
about
your like prom night went.
You're not paying attention. It is a moral claim.
Excuse me. Actually, you can't give me. You can't give me a moral reason not to sleep with me. Actually,
it is the moral claim that we're talking about. It is the implication that there's something immoral that I did, and that is what we're arguing over. Whether or not I did something wrong.
Never said you did anything immoral. I said I did not like it, and I think that's very justifiable.
Okay, I fine. I don't care what you like. We'll just leave it at that, okay?
I don't care what you like, dude. Tom is going to rape, bro. No, don't do it.
Don't watch my streams if you don't.
Bro, your chat is unhinged. Your comments are being unhinged.
All right, and then he leaves. Overall, it was just an embarrassing showing by Tom. Okay, I don't think anyone can deny that. That was just sad, honestly. I will be right back. I'm going to go blow my nose because I have a stuffy nose, but it's literally going to take 2 seconds. Do not leave the stream, okay? I'll be back, and then we're going to cover a VTuber who supposedly, like, beat the fuck out of his cat. So stay tuned, folks. Looky there. I'm already back, okay? Thank you for your patience. I'm fast as fuck, boy. But, anyways. Time to cover the VTuber who beat his cat, okay? As promised, of course. Get fucking Tom. Get the fool out of here, okay? So, this... Depresso, okay. This is some VTuber named, like... What the fuck is this guy's name? Shozo or some shit like that. Some retarded VTuber name. All these guys have like weird weeaboo names. To be fair, I think this guy might actually be Japanese. However, he is currently getting canceled online because he supposedly hit his cat. And normally I fucking hate giving like trigger warnings, right? But I mean, this clip you're about to watch is genuinely pretty disturbing. If you're sensitive to like animal violence, animal cruelty. The cat does make a yelp noise, so it is pretty gross. But we'll give it a watch right here. And, yeah, you've been warned.
Book, you're actually fucking annoying me. She literally just wants back scratches. It's actually annoying.
So, I mean, there's, like, a lot of... I mean, this clip is pretty, like, a minute, but, like... That, like, it gets much worse as we go on, okay? I'll just say that... Like, obviously the cat is just being, like, annoying as fuck and, like, yelling. I know you like
it because you're a fucking bitch. And then you bite me and I'm not... Squish you.
Shh. So I assume at this point he's just holding the cat down. I mean, I guess the cat makes, like, a squeal, like, a little, like, meow. But, like, I don't know. I don't think that means it's, like, fucking dying or whatever, right? Shh. So, I mean, that was the part right there. Like, that was a really loud fucking slap. Okay, I can understand like kind of like patting your cat. I do that to my cat sometimes, making you like that. Like that's like the level of intensity. Okay, it's like that. I would never like just hit him like once really fucking hard like that. Like that actually sounded pretty gross. And then yeah, see like. It's just weird. I think he's doing it as like some sort of like weird joke, like because like the cat's like fat and he's like slapping her. But like obviously, it just looks so bad and gross, man. So I mean, like this is kind of like the slapping, like. That's normal. Like, I would do that to my cat. That's not out of the ordinary. But, like, the big, hard, like, singular slaps, that's what's most alarming to me. And makes me think that this guy might be a piece of shit. That's not all, though, okay? Oh, actually, wait, hold on. First of all, this was, like, the initial response he released when he was starting to get canceled on Twitter for that clip right there. Hi, I want to sincerely apologize for the incident in stream. It was insensitive and oh, okay, wait. Sorry, I missed something first. Before we cover that, I have to show you this. This is I really shouldn't even show this because it's so fucking stupid and retarded. But this is a joke where he's like supposedly being like racist, okay? He's racist.
Am I able to come back and get more stuff added, like a new album?
Oh yeah, by the way, this guy, he like, I guess what he does for work is he like makes VTuber models or whatever. So this is like a commission inquiry he got.
Outfit, yeah, of course.
For context.
But I'm not gonna take this because she's
black. There we go. Okay, so I mean, oh no, racism. God, fuck, dude. Racism is like bad, guys. People shouldn't be racist. Like, I can't believe people are unironically trying to call this guy fucking racist when in the clip before he's literally shown like the supposedly beating the fuck out of his cat, okay? Like, do people actually like care about like a racist joke? Like, do people think that's like comparable to like animal abuse? Like, it's just Twitter is so fucking retarded, man. I realize how hurtful I've been. I'm truly sorry to pain a cause to anyone who's disappointed in me. I understand if you're going to be angry, and I want to know that I am committed to educating myself and being more mindful of the words in the future. Ashley, my kitty, the whole stream knows how loud she gets, but we still love her, and I would never hurt her. My regular viewers know she likes getting back taps. Okay, I mean, we heard the back taps. That was not, like, the singular, very loud slaps. Those were not back taps, okay? That was just very sussy. She constantly comes to me during the stream, meowing at me until I either scratch her or pat her on the back until she starts purring. To add on top of this, both me and my absolutely love cats. Every time I go outside, we always feed homeless cats. So, I mean, there you go. They're feeding homeless cats. Wow. Very cool. I mean, I hate when people do this. Like, oh my god, guys, I would never beat the fuck out of my cat, even though there's video evidence of me potentially doing that. Look, I'm feeding homeless cats here. I love cats. Like, okay, dude. Wow, that's really cool. Nobody fucking cares, okay? This is all for sympathy. Nobody cares about this bullshit, all right? Then we also have this here, a leaked message from his Discord. Oh yeah, this guy also, Shanzo, that's his name. Fuck. Dude, okay. I think I actually might have to end stream. I'll do this segment tomorrow. I'll hopefully go live tomorrow, but my Wi-Fi is killing itself. Sorry, I have to end stream early, but I'll see you guys later.